Welcome everyone to Tableturf Battle Open number 9. I'm Hydrus. I'm going to be streaming and commentating this today. I'm going to be joined by Kykai. Say hello, Kykai.
What's up, everybody? My name is Kykai3212. I am a voice actor on Splatoon. Not really, just a standard voice actor who does comic dubs.
I did not know you did voice acting.
A lot of videos on Tableturf.
Okay, cool. So going into this match here, I assume this is the first match of the set. And from stage striking, it seems like they kind of settled on square squared, which you don't really see. But since it's actually one of the 5 starter stages in stage striking, it's you actually might see it in a first match, so it's pretty cool.
And the main purpose is that all you have to worry about is not letting your opponent go around you for less control.
Oh, you're talking about the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, the map is, the map is very much... I don't know. This map is kind of like a bigger box seats to me in that the way that you go around the map is very non-traditional. Like, the state of the board after every game is extremely different. This is a great tri-streamer play from Cookies because he's kind of pushing into Calliope's spawn and really trying to choke her out with the board control. So, pretty good placement of the little Judd there.
For small fry.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to play small fry quite yet. He's probably just... Yep, okay, that's a pretty decent spot. Playing it pretty aggressively there. He does still have some good cards in his hand, looking at his... Or, not his hand. He has some good cards still in his deck, so... It looks like Blaster's trying to set up for a combo there, maybe? I'm not actually sure. I don't know what Calliope runs in this map. Oh, nice combo there with the Nouveau. Love that card.
Yeah, I agree. But Calliope should definitely worry about the last 3 turns, because remember where the Charger was at? That might lead
Oh,
to some
yeah. See,
back.
yeah, the Zekofin, or the Charger was placed in a certain position there, because that's a perfect spot for Super Chump. Almost perfect.
Almost perfect for a Super Chump indeed, or any other special
Yeah,
weapon entirely.
The only reason why I say Super Chump is because, I think Cookies uses Super Chump. Okay, so Cookies is actually using 10 missiles, not Super Chump. It's kind of interesting.
Not gonna lie though, if if Cookies ever used Tenta missiles on that same spot where the Z and F Charger was at, then it might be a good fit.
Yeah, that could probably fit. Okay, so Cookie's doing a pretty common strat the NPCs do, so especially with a small card to get 2. This is actually still pretty close. So going to the end game right now.
Indeed, we are in endgame, but Cookies actually might actually need a good open spot, because remember how Cookies actually played the small fry on there? That's
another good spot as well. Yeah, so right now I don't expect any special attacks from either side just because this is turn 10. So, okay, we're gonna be seeing an early special right now, and we're gonna be seeing a special attack with the Slosher just to actually get back some turf, but also to get 2. So, really, he's only going to be losing 1. And this is actually probably the best move that he could do, because he is probably afraid that Calliope is just going to chain specials for the last 3 turns, which usually it's the last 2 turns people do that. I don't know if Calliope runs double 312. I don't think she does.
You think so? Because I believe she's going to be passing this card.
Wow, okay, so you're actually right. So, yeah, Cookies is going to have a little bit of an advantage here, and he has just enough space to play the hero shot to actually tank this.
Agreed.
Won't have enough.
Not get our hopes up for that one.
Won't have enough to.
Nearly in trouble. Well, Calliope is nearly in trouble only because she wanted to play Harmony.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I think it's a good spot for Harmony.
Well, what I was gonna say is that Cookies won't have enough to play Captain. Or enough special to play Captain from this.
Agreed.
Your shot is such a clutch card, though. Yeah, Calliope definitely...
Good turn 1 card.
Calliope definitely likes to take her time. She's definitely a slower type of playstyle. Or she has a slower type of playstyle.
Yeah, she's not that much aggressive when it comes
to... she's generally more defensive from the matches I've seen. She's probably thinking about her turning out. TBO and BJC... is the... Yeah, you gotta make a decision. Wow, taking
Oh,
almost
and
60
just
seconds to
time
make
went
that
up.
play. Must have been really good. So, yep, okay, still have 5 left. And Cookies
Actually,
does not...
she might actually play Harmony at this point.
Probably. I mean, I don't think that'll be enough, just looking at these
If Hero
calculations, so...
Shot kills it, okay, if Hero Shot... Not gonna lie, if Hero Shot actually counters Harmony...
Oh, that's
then
almost max
it's
value up there. You see that? Yeah, that's like an 11. That's gonna be Cookie's best bet. Yeah, so... Even if Calliope finds the perfect spot here, it's not gonna be enough. So...
She's just taking her time. She's taking her time. Even
Yeah.
though Cookies is smooth sailing.
Yeah, Cookies is very confident and quick in finding that. Yep,
Oh,
that's...
of course, that's...
Yeah, exactly. You predicted that as well. So, yeah. I think it's still gonna be the win for Cookies.
I do agree so, too.
Yep, still a win.
Calliope has a very good deck, in my opinion. Like, she did play Big Man turn 1. That's the thing.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go to the actual part of the striking, which is basically, So yeah, here's how it works. The winner of the previous game will select 2 of the 7 maps. This includes every map except box seats to strike. Strike stages cannot be selected by the opponent for that round. Once they have done this, the loser of the previous game will then pick one of the remaining 5 stages to be the next map played on. So it kind of follows that process after the first game. I don't think that was the last match. I'll have to check the bracket.
Understandable.
No, okay. So they're actually discussing it right now. So that actually was the first match.
Oh, that was? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically, DblCookies is gonna strike a stage, and then, or, what was I gonna say? Cookies is gonna strike a stage, and then Calliope is going to choose one from the ones that are, remaining. Basically.
Excuse you.
Yeah, thank you. I woke up not too long ago, so.
Yeah, again, I am not a morning person. Well, actually,
Nope.
barely.
Nope. So yeah, striking's gonna take a little bit longer than counterpicking just because both players are trying to deliberate on what stages they want to play. And I think stage striking is gonna offer a lot more strategy and counterplay than counterpicking. So it's gonna be really interesting. So Calliope's gonna have to pick a map that she's really strong on, and Cookies additionally is gonna have to pick a map that he thinks Calliope might be strong on. So there's a lot of different strategy going on right now, which I think is gonna be very, very interesting.
And we might see some good card counters and card clashes.
Yeah, there's gonna be that aspect of the counterplay as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch Cookies, and as soon as we can get into
aren't we
this.
supposed to swap?
Oh yeah, we can swap. I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't really care.
You said we swap every.
No, we don't have to. No, we don't have to swap. I don't mind. So, all right. So, looks like Double Gemini is going to be coming out from Calliope's. Kind of what I expected. Cookies probably struck Lakefront. Wow. Okay. Kind of a weird hand. Okay, a little bit similar. So we got. Which one is that? Yeah, Callie. I almost got them confused.
Yeah. Cookies
So-
got Steelhead and Fred Crumbs and Shelly Donnie and also Split.
Okay,
which
so-
are really good card
Yeah,
cards.
a lot of good openings. Yeah, Calliope has Callie and Marie, or Callie and Grizz as openers. And kind of placing Callie here where the special block is facing up. That's a pretty classic spot. That's actually what the AI does. That's how they play Shelly and Donnie as an opener.
It's a decent turn 1 card.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
what's next?
So the one weakness of Shelly and Donnie is that if you see that little area in the middle, in between both Shelly and Donnie, that can easily be broken into. That's what happened to DblCookies in the last Duel Line Grand Finals. So yeah, Calliope's just trying to find a way. Oh, that's actually perfect. So
That might be a good spot for.
yeah, I don't know if you should be playing defensively. You should honestly you should be playing I mean, if I was Calliope, I'd be playing Tri-Stringer a bit offensively to kind of break in. Because now... Oh, okay,
Of
so...
course, that's a clash. That is a pretty good clash, if you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's a really good clash. So now Calliope, if you notice there, Calliope has access to the left. And then, Calliope has also access to the middle of Shelly and Donnie.
I
So...
believe Cookie is trying to block the path from here.
Yeah, I think Cookies is just gonna try to push into Calliope's base as much as possible.
Not to mention, though, because Cookie have has Fred Crumbs, and if they played Fred Crumbs right where Mr. Grizz was at, it would have been good, okay? Fred Crumbs and Shelly Donnie might have been a good combo compared to Super Chump and that.
Yeah, I am not too familiar with Fred Crumbs combos, unfortunately. So yeah, it looks like DblCookies kind of ate a little bit of that Mr. Grizz and actually successfully blocked off Calliope. The only way that Calliope can push forward right now. Oh, the undercover flank though. Yeah, because I was gonna say like the only other card that I think could push in was Sprinkler, but that's kind of risky to use that early. Oh, Fred Crumbs being used
Fred Crumbs right there.
Pretty offensively. Oh my God, Big Man! You never see Big Man 1. You usually see Big Man 2. That's a much better card in my opinion. Because look at that. I mean, Big Man 1 is just very clunky. So yeah, you could play it and gain 17 points, but it's very awkward to combo. That's what I've kind of noticed.
Yeah, so far so good. It looks like Calliope is gonna start blocking to where Fred Crumbs is at, and so is Cookie on their side.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
might see a lot of farming in the next 2
Yeah, I
turns.
think, yeah, Cookies is probably gonna block the top, while Calliope is just gonna top deck this Big Man. Yep. So yeah,
I
that's
know that Calliope is gonna play that.
Yeah, that's a very, very awkward spot for the Big Man special. Like, I could see, I could see, like, Pantech activating it, but unfortunately, Splat Deletes cannot be played there because the geometry of the map doesn't really allow you to play that. And yeah, so that's the thing. That's why Pantech is so good for this map over Sprinkler, is for little spots like that. Like, you could play Tenatech and get 2.
This little spot over there.
Ooh!
Like,
So
got Splat bullied.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. So yeah, because Calliope just kind of plays cards down without too much care for special. So okay, that was a pretty good play.
Alright, now they're farming.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, so unfortunately, Calliope can't play anything. Yeah, so that Big Man 2 was, or not the Big Man 2. The Big Man 1 was honestly kind of a poor decision because it kind of locked her out from base building, and now she can't really do anything. So looking at her hand right now, she really only has like a couple small cards. She has like Zekofin.
Yeah, she actually has a little Jut on hand.
Oh, I just realized I don't have stream delay, but that should be fine. I don't think people are going to be cheating.
Cookies, on the other hand, is going to play a little Jut just to farm that special.
I forgot I was normally streaming, so I turned off my stream delay.
Oh, okay. So we good from here, because right now, what do you think the Slasher would be at?
Hold on.
Farming area.
Flip the score here. The what?
Okay, so let's say Cookies has a Slosher.
Okay.
Would Cookie farm with that card or not?
I don't really know where you can place it. I mean,
I think I know where.
This. You do?
Oh, instead of farming it.
You're talking about Tri Nouveau. I thought you were talking about Slosher. Yeah, Tri Nouveau actually has a
vanilla Slosher. It was the vanilla Slosher.
Oh, actually placing Small Fry there instead, and Cookies is a lot of special. Yeah, I don't know what.
I believe Cookie can play Captain from here.
I don't know. Calliope is
Battlefy here.
Calliope is kind of losing in the special economy right now. That Big Man 1 was very detrimental for this endgame. Because the thing is, look at where Cookie's friended Crumbs is, and look at where Big Man is. That's a perfect spot to special from. So that is extremely good positioning for Cookies. And Cookie's gonna be going for the Pierce, activating 2, and now they're both tied up. So,
yeah. So I believe both of them have their own special attack.
Yeah. So
they're special 3-2.
I'm expecting for the ZF play. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So gonna be stealing a little bit of special. If you play that, you can get 3. No, why would you go down there? Maybe I'm just not seeing it.
One, but Cookies is trying to.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just not seeing it, but.
Cookies trying to farm in their base because they have their special weapons ready.
Yeah, maybe I'm not seeing it right now, but that ZF play looks like the best play because that steals a little bit of turf and that gives you 3 to use your Zipcaster. So honestly, I would do the Zipcaster play.
So far, they are already tied.
Kykai is commentating with me right now, Prof. So.
Hello, by the way.
Yeah, hello. So, okay, going for an alternative play of the Splat Charger there. I don't know if that was as good as the ZNF, because the ZNF Charger also gonna give me...
Oh my goodness. Okay,
wow, okay.
Special attack.
So...
Alright, so now, I believe they're gonna do some special attacks from here.
Yeah, so I don't know where Zipcaster's gonna be played here.
Super Chump, on the other hand, has a good spot, so...
Yes, Super Chump is a very good spot versus Zipcaster. I don't know if Zipcaster has the most value right now.
Might actually pierce through. I can see a pierce through against the Zipcaster.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to be playing it in the same spot per se, but we'll kind of see how both people play their 312. So, okay, that's like, what, 9 out of 12? And, that's taking 9 away from Cookies, and that's max value for the,
I can smell max value on...
Yeah, okay, so let's see where the Super Chump's played. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you don't play Big Man there, because... Yeah. So, pretty unfortunate. It's gonna be a 2-0 for Cookies. Clappy did have some initial momentum with some of her cards, but the positioning of the cards was not the best. We're gonna be waiting for...
I reflect on that match. If Fred Crumbs would have been played to where Shelly and Donnie was at, it would have changed for Calliope. They could open up for some good opportunities to endgame.
Yeah, it definitely would have changed, but, you know, sometimes you don't exactly analyze the best play, like, while you're in a match, and while there's a timer running. That can definitely change the dynamic.
So, we got Hawken versus...
Okay, so Ljovynn, I feel like he has a nice balance of aggress and defense. That is an interesting hand, so Big Man 2 can be used... I don't even think it's that bad, because Big Man 2 can be used to poke out.
Right hand.
Yeah, Big Man 2 can be used to poke out.
Okay, Hawken... Okay, I believe Hawken has, like, one of the good decks around here. Like, one of the good starting cards.
I would not be surprised. So yeah, Ljovynn's gonna be playing Big Man 2, poking out there. Pretty expected position. And I'm also gonna assume...
Yeah, Hawken's gonna play Splatling.
Yeah, I also... Oh, heavy. I assume that if Ljovynn doesn't get Steel Eel or something here to pierce, he's probably gonna be blocking with Crack-On, because Crack-On fits pretty nicely into that outer part of Big Man 2.
I'd say, you know, I pretty much
Oh, I did not reset the score. My bad.
Yeah. I believe, the Power Clam card would have been a good place to start, on top of the heavy Splatling.
Yeah, I can't always control the cards again.
The clashes right now. You can win almost any clash now.
Yeah, so, okay.
They play a heavy card.
Crack-On being played fairly defensively there. Ljovynn has not a lot to... Well, Ljovynn does have, YouTuber. So... He has at least some offensive options, which YouTuber is definitely a card they don't see a lot. It does have some cool combos from what I've seen, but, yeah, we're gonna see what Hawken's play is here. So, nice, good Power Clan play. I don't think...
A good clash.
Yeah, I don't think YouTuber... No, actually would have been a pretty bad clash, because I think that will... They're both 11s, and, I think Ljovynn would have won that, so...
You think a Carbon Roller would win a clash right here?
This upcoming, like,
yeah,
like
if
battle?
There's a clash coming up right about then. Yeah, would have played on top of the Clam Ball.
I'm not sure. Because you can tell me what card Hawken's gonna play. I don't know what position it is, so it's kind of a strange question.
Okay, well, it's not gonna matter anyway.
Wow. Okay. So
through lobby.
Those are good plays from both players. That special block is in a pretty good position from Hawken. But right now, Ljovynn is just trying to put small cards down just to get an avenue to pierce later or to actually special attack later. Which, I do like some of these plays. They are a little bit haphazard. Nice! Wow, great Octoballer play.
Yeah, if Ljovynn actually could pierce through where, you know, where it's at, and technically speaking... He would have.
Ooh, nice thing.
Ljovynn actually would have just like farmed around Hawken's space.
Yeah, I don't know. Octoballer is just kind of a better Booyah, to be honest. You actually want to play it normally. Wow, what is that combo? Excuse me? Okay, so Ljovynn has been cooking up the combos. I don't think I've ever seen like an Ink Brush combo. Wow, that's kind of insane. That's great special block defense as well. That is crazy.
Oh, okay. We might see a Pierce.
Yeah, that's exactly why he played that suction. So he can push into Hawken's base. Wow, that Ink Brush combo was crazy. What?
That's really good.
Yeah, that was very, very creative, honestly. Gotta drink some water for this one.
Stay hydrated because I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's stay hydrated. Don't drink Mountain Dew. Probably the worst soda. No, I don't mind Mountain Dew.
Might be a good fit for a carbon.
Yeah, so Ljovynn playing the swiper. Yeah, Ljovynn playing this fairly aggressively. Hawken has to come up with some form of a combo to kind of counteract this. It looks like Hawken doesn't have a...
10 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Hawken has a lot of options right now. Just probably why the clock is being run down so much.
Oh, yep, there's the Pierce. Let's see what happens. Of course!
Yep. Wow, that took the special block. Are you kidding me?
Why?
No way.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was so horrible for Hawken. I cannot believe it.
Damn.
The Stinger play?
Okay.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
You know, oh my god. Okay, if it takes out the big shot, then it's gonna be a little bit over for them. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. That's a good play. That is a really good play. Even though it's tied, it's a really good play. Holy cow, that is a really good play. But hey, at least the Nozzle Nose might jump in as well.
Squid Beacon?
Nozzle Nose beat.
These cards right now are so unorthodox.
Okay.
So, alright.
Now it has an opportunity.
So, the only thing I'm afraid of for Hawken is, look at Hawken's deepest special block. And look at that special block defense from the Ink Brush. No, wait! No, Gutura could be played there. That's a perfect spot. What? That is... Oh, that's so good, though.
What? YouTuber is a good perfect
Hawken's
spot.
gonna have to do an early Pierce around the right or something. Yeah, that is a crazy combo.
That's pretty good. That is a... Yeah, indeed, actually. Indeed. And it looks like... I believe, Oh, no, she's gonna play the... I think Hawken's gonna play Harmony. He's gonna play the Harmony, but if Hawken would play Harmony, then technically Hawken would have had like 2 special cards remaining. So
yeah, I don't really know. I'm gonna expect an extremely aggressive play from Hawken because right now Hawken doesn't have a lot of space to work with because yeah, both players are gonna be playing 3-12s on the last turn. So
oh, I think I know a perfect spot for the Tri-Stringer. There's a perfect spot for Tri-Stringer.
The Tri-Stringer? Wait, around the... Yeah. Oh, okay, I can kind of see that.
Around their base. Around Ljovynn's base.
Oh, that's... Yo, on the right, too? Okay?
Okay.
This match is insane. What? How is Hawken bringing this back?
Hydrus, what special does,
Ultra Stamp.
Ljovynn have?
Yeah, Ljovynn has a perfect spot there on the right, or the left. Sorry. So...
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Ljovynn's gonna have a lot of value right now, but Hawken's gonna have to get an equal amount of value or more if he's gonna want to defend this.
He has Tenta Missiles.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Tenta Missiles could be really good for this map. Ancient's also really good for this map.
And he's got the perfect... He's pretty much finding the perfect spot to place at now. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, only a matter of time, really.
I think this might work. This might actually.
This might work? Really?
Unless he could counter it with Ultra Stamp.
Oh, what? That was crazy.
Damn.
That was insane.
Insanely crazy.
Wait, watch Ljovynn won.
No.
Oh my god.
God. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe it. That was
Ljovynn played. Oh my goodness. Ljovynn played dirty right there.
Yeah, that was dirty. I did him kind of dirty there. So, yeah, we're gonna be going to the next stage pretty soon. But yeah, Ljovynn got a ton of value from the Ultra Stamp there. That was a very good play from Hawken.
That's really really amazing. Holy cow.
I know. That was a crazy first match, especially on River Drift, where I don't think the matches are as exciting. There's a lot of counterplay, both aggressive and defensively there. Or aggressively and defensively.
Indeed, though, indeed. It seems like, well, it seems like if Ljovynn actually didn't pierce through if Ljovynn didn't pierce through where Hawken was at,
Yeah.
in like around turn 3, like Hawken would have had enough time to actually block the area that they were on. It would have been good in...
Yeah, Ljovynn pushed super hard into Hawken's base, and Hawken still almost won that. It kind of shows the skill level of these players. Alright, so looks like... Yeah, so we'll switch. Yeah, so right now it's gonna be Hawken's pick right now. Since Ljovynn also struck. Okay, double Gemini.
Yeah, they're playing on double Gemini. That's a good one.
So
I'm seeing a bad hand on Ljovynn's side. I'm seeing a bad hand on that one. But hey, at least it might be a good hand.
Yeah, I also... Ljovynn also... Or Hawken also went for a redraw as well. That hand was kind of weird. What am I doing?
And I believe that Ljovynn has a crack on. But I believe they're placing it as usual.
Yeah, Crack-On is pretty solid. I gotta change the size of these.
Crack-On, on the other hand, is a good... oh! I think we all know what happens next. But other than that, like... Crack-On would have been a good turn 1 card to play on. But
I mean, if it's your best option, it's not the worst thing. I mean, it doesn't have a ton of reach, but it's very chunky.
It's never the worst option to begin with.
No, it's just more of a backup play. So, the thing is about double Gemini, which is kind of hard for people to understand, is that the spawn blocks, so the starting blocks, are actually very close to each other, in comparison to a lot of maps. So, clashes in mid often happen in the first turn. Not the second turn, really. It's mostly the first turn. So, indeed. Wow. Hawken has a lot of cards at their disposal. A lot of Gemini-specific cards, and Zipcaster's going to be the 312 as well. Wow, okay, so both of them actually...
go around each other.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of interesting, because...
Yeah.
I feel like...
depending on the cards, though.
Yeah.
It depends on the cards.
So, this map, it's one of the biggest in the game, so you can kind of do this where you run around a lot. You can kind of play Ring Around the Rosie and just not actually fight each other.
Who gets to defend? At that point of time, like at that moment, it's either a choice between defending or like piercing through. Because your opponent can choose either attack or defend.
I think Hawken knows Ljovynn is going to do this, so really think about what cards to push with right now. So you could play Harmony really early, but you preferably want a combo with Harmony. I don't really see a lot of special attacks of Harmony unless you have a lot of special. So I think this might be a defensive Harmony play. Yep.
Defend Harmony.
Okay, so
both players actually defended against each other.
Oh, so yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Ljovynn kind of plays a checkerboard deck on certain maps. He likes to go for that merch combo.
The checkerboard deck as usual?
Yes. Well, he only plays it for a couple maps, but the only thing of this is that, nice, perfect spot for the splash there.
This might be a perfect spot for...
Yeah, so the only thing with playing merch there is it's a good block. So both players kind of have the same idea there. But you can't really do the merch combo. Those special blocks are a bit awkward. Nice, good read.
That's a good read.
The Steelhead Steelhead special is gonna be activated. The position of Hawken's special blocks right now is not looking the best. They are a little bit spread out from mid, so he might have to go for a Pierce. I don't think he runs Angle Shooter. Which, Angle Shooter is also another really good card for this map.
This might be actually a good map to play on, at least.
Yeah, no.
I could definitely see Amped Octostamp combining with, you know...
Oh, okay, so it's still kind of combo. Oh, yeah, I forget. I was looking at the starting blocks. That actually still does combo. You just can't play Spike. You'd have to play Amped Octostamp instead. So, I could see Tribeam play in the middle here. This Octoball might be a decent play because Ljovynn might not be playing anything big. Jovynn's probably going to go... Well, I don't know if Jovynn's going to go for a Pierce. I don't know if that's the smartest thing on this map.
Agreed. So, I believe Ljovynn... I'm looking on Jovynn's screen right now. I believe that they're getting ready to pierce to the farming area. I think they're trying to pierce through that farming area to where the sprinkler is
Ljovynn?
in Hawken's base.
Oh, Ljovynn is?
Yeah,
okay.
Ljovynn.
Kind of a...
Because they're playing sprinkler.
Right Ooh, okay. I like that sprinkler
you can
play.
definitely tell. If
yeah.
Ljovynn has a good special weapon card,
Ljovynn
attack, it would have been good.
Yeah, I also kind of
like pretty good.
Oh, nice play there. I also really like the sprinkler there because that gives a nice area to special attack from later. I don't know what 312 does Ljovynn have?
312 does Ljovynn have? I don't see it on my screen yet.
Yeah,
so
I don't know if he's checked his deck yet.
Yeah, because I didn't see any of the special weapon cards in there yet.
Yeah, Hawken has Zipcaster, so I don't really know what Ljovynn would run. Oh wow, Carbon is a perfect spot there for Hawken. I could activate like 4 or 3.
Actually, you might be right. You might be actually right. I can definitely see it from here.
Yep, the Carbon Roller Deco in the bottom. Yeah, or the top for you.
Bottom.
Or it'd be the top for you,
top.
bottom for me. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see it. Yeah, I can definitely see it.
Oh no, actually it's not. I forget the little spots aren't covered on the sides. It was mistaken there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Hawken is barely in the lead, but Hawken's running out of space. Once they play this Steelhead, they can only really play the Try, and they have to start thinking of combos.
Well, to be fairly honest, I believe that once Ljovynn plays captain on the bottom, or in the top left for you.
Yeah, you can just say their zone. The sides are going to be different.
Yeah, sides are way different, but yeah, of course, Ljovynn's gonna play the captain, so it's only a matter of time until they can find.
Oh, that's yeah. Oh, it's gonna be tied up though. Yeah, so Hawken actually isn't running a ton of smalls. They just have a couple like Try and stuff like that. So here's the thing too. Hawken's special block, kind of towards the right side, is very far away from Ljovynn's base, that kind of mass of turf in their base, or all of that area. So unless, well, actually, no, that makes sense because you could play Zipcaster and you could poke like diagonally. So that makes a lot of sense. So
end game.
Yep, going to be going in the last 3 turns here.
Speaking, oh my God! Yep, look at the wiper. Look at that spot to where the wiper's gonna be at. Look at that spot. Oh.
Yeah, I'll have to sit.
The spot where the sprinkler was at earlier.
It must be really good if you're complimenting it.
Wiper there. If you actually played a Splatana Wiper there, that would have changed. Like,
Hawken doesn't really have a ton of options. He's gonna eat a special attack regardless. So
yeah, and we see 2 open spots.
Yeah, so I don't think he could even play it in that spot on the right.
Yeah. So Hawken could definitely wait until the last turn to play their special attack.
I don't know. Or... I would go for a pass. Honestly, you're kind of screwed. You're kind of screwed right now. If I was Hawken, but
agreed.
Just eat the special hit.
You needed an attack either way.
Or excuse me, eat the special attack and then just keep going. So Ljovynn's probably gonna play a 5 cost here.
Okay.
Yeah, and unfortunately, yeah, Hawken was maybe a little bit too defensive this game.
Oh, okay. Ljovynn has an Ultra Stamp, so regardless.
Wow, okay, so
play the Ultra Stamp in that open spot.
If Ultra Stamp is going to be played early, I assume a 3/8 is going to be played after.
Yeah, agreed. As soon as those 3/8.
So, wow, actually, it's kind of interesting. So, Scrapper going to actually be played here defensively to actually get 3 specials. So that's actually going to take any turf from Ljovynn, but Hawken has no other option. Hawken doesn't want to pass, and if they can get 3 special by the last turn, that's all that matters, really. At least he tried.
Yeah, agreed. So it looks like Ljovynn can play the Splatana Wiper, because if you play they play the Wiper,
you wouldn't play Wiper this turn. Wow, actually being very confident right now. Wow. And
it is confidence.
Extreme confidence.
So now it's
wow.
1. So let's see who's gonna take it.
Yeah, let's see who.
The big area.
Let's see where the Zipcaster's played.
Oh, Zipcaster might be played to the other 2 special points in Ljovynn.
Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, that's missing a couple of blocks, unfortunately, but
yeah, if I was Hawken, I would have played the Zipcaster way differently somewhere there. Ink Strike though.
I mean, that's Hawken's best bet is what Hawken's doing right now. That's their best bet.
Yeah, but for Hawken. Like, what if Hawken actually has a triple Ink Strike and uses it?
No, Hawken does not have triple Ink Strike. He just has Zipcaster.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Regardless, though. Okay,
so,
okay. I
think that was a 2-0 from Ljovynn. So, the one thing is that Showers was kind of tired today, so she's actually not playing. There's still some really good players in this tournament, but yeah, Showers is not going to be the winner.
Damn, the first match was, like, so intense, but the second one, I was like, okay.
Yeah, the second match was a bit less entertaining, but I still like both of those matches. Okay, and looks like it's going to be on River Drift. I don't know how double 312 works in this map too much, but that was a very bad opening hand from 90. I would go for a redraw.
Oh, okay. Potato is going to... Okay, to be honest, I thought Potato was going to play Mudmouth turn 1.
Yo.
As I said earlier, that it might be a pretty crucial card to play against in turn 1.
Power Climb and Crack On? That's based. Power Climb is basically like a diet... It's basically like a diet... Yeah, it's like a diet Crack On.
Oh, okay. But I see that Potato's gonna play Nova in their base. So far, so good. Well, technically. But, what card is 90 gonna play? Oh, Power Climb. Okay. Hydrus, does 90 have an actual Crack-On card?
Yes, that's why I said it. He has Power Climb and Crack On.
Okay, so I think they might,
yeah, he's gonna play this fairly aggressively. Or actually, no, using E-Leader instead. Well, he could go for a couple of options here. I would probably use E-Leader to Pierce. Potato is probably very afraid that 90 is trying to block, or trying to be aggressive, so he's probably gonna Pierce here. Yep, yeah, okay. That's to be expected.
Close, though. That was insanely really
so,
close. So,
yeah, now that 90 hard committed to that direction, he is going to suffer this aggressiveness from Potato, I assume.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, he has to defend this.
We might see it. Ooh, okay, that's a good
Yep, that is really unfortunate. So, yeah, honestly, if he got a better turn 1 card, then he probably could have played E-Leader 4K Scope. But...
Agreed. So, I think 90 might pierce against the Mudmouth to break the combo. It might pierce against the...
I mean, he doesn't know the Mudmouth is going to be played, so it's just a guess, obviously. Like, we're just guessing right now. So, you know, what's going to happen.
Indeed. So, it looks like Potato has the advantage, while 90 technically doesn't, unless 90 can play a Wiper if they have it. Oh, okay.
What a power play. Playing the Mudmouth in your own base. So, yeah, now 90 is a little bit screwed. He can't really play... Excuse me. Oh, nice! That's a perfect spot for Rapid.
Whoa.
Or L3. L3 is being played there, too. Or in there. It's just gonna be...
Don't forget about the Wiper.
Yeah.
There's a spot for the Wiper.
Yeah, well, he's already playing a card there, so Wiper probably isn't going to be played there.
If 90 has a card that can actually play around the Dynamo, then...
Ooh, that's...
Never mind.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
To be on 90's base, but unfortunately...
Here's the thing, though.
It might actually work.
Here's the thing, though. With the L3 positioning there, 90 has a perfect spot to aggressively special the Octo Stamp. Gonna be losing out on 2 special, but you have to Pierce here because you got pierced. Potato was probably reading this, though.
Oh, I think I see a spot, like, if Potato plays a lot of shots in their base, and then a little shot there, that would have been a good combo. That would have been a good combo.
Yeah, I don't think Potato's gonna be doing that right now, though. I think Potato's gonna be focusing on defense, because Potato knows that, you know... Oh, okay, so that was kind of an okay defense. Potato blocked off most of their small, but that still leaves a pretty wide amount of space for 90 to play a card.
You know what? If Splatter Shot would have been played right next to the Nova, then technically speaking, the Splatter Shot would combo with Little Judd in their base. It would have been perfect.
Oh, that's so... Yeah, and 90 had to waste Octostamp to Pierce, so unfortunately, it's not going to be combo there with, excuse me, with the Moz there, like the mouth of the Moz.
Yeah, because Moz would have not been played if the Splatter Shot was played already.
Yeah, now Potato... What options does 90 have? Yeah, so... I don't remember... Is 90 doing double 312? In the stack? I don't think... Oh, he's actually not doing it. I think he's moving away from the strat a little bit. Because, yeah, his 312 is Tri-Strike, so it's... I don't know if... Well, actually, it's a pretty good spot, though, for Tri-Strike from the Moz. That's a pretty good spot there.
Yeah, but what about the, what about Angle Shooter, though? I don't see any good spots for Angle Shooter.
Are you talking about... Are you talking about, like, Potato?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. Yeah, unless you tell me which card Potato has, I have no idea what cards he has.
Yeah, one of them is the Angle Shooter and Captain.
Okay, that's pretty decent. Yeah, 90 is gonna have to pass here to get a better card, which sometimes is a strat that you have to do.
Hold on. You know, I think you know, to be honest, like, fairly honest, Potato has a good spot to where they can put Small Fry in. And it involves in, like, 90s base. Like, close to mid and 90s base.
I don't think Potato is gonna focus on the Mudmouth combo yet. Just because they have so much special already.
It's not the Mudmouth combo, it's the other spot next to the Mudmouth.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really need to do... Well, if he does that, he would give 90 a special, which is not what he wants. Obviously. So yeah, 90 is barely going to have enough here for 3 specials. And Dr. Potato has a lot to play around with here. I don't know where Captain could be played, but...
Captain would definitely be played next to Mudmouth.
Yeah, I could see that, actually.
But let me tell you a little something. If Dr. Potato actually gets a Suction Bomb on the next turn, it might be a guaranteed Captain, even though Potato has enough.
Oh, the Steel Eel. It's so unfortunate. Yeah, Potato has so much room to work with.
Never mind.
Potato has all the confidence in the world right now. Oh, no. Don't do that, because it's not going to give you 3. No!
Actually, putting a Captain... Yeah, actually...
Yeah, I don't know if 90 has the spot right now. 90 is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, passing on the biggest card, that's pretty smart. You don't need it, so really might as well pass it.
Oh, well, speaking of which, I think Potato's gonna play Splat Dualies and then the Ink Strike.
Yep, Splat Dualies is a great card. And gonna be getting 2 there. And yeah, Potato is in prime position. So, unfortunately, 90 made a pretty bad read in the beginning, and did not end up blocking. They ended up just committing to one side, which is not what you want to do when you're trying to contest mid.
Yeah,
wow, double Tri-Strike! That's funny.
The double trip Ink Strike, though.
That is hilarious.
But it's not going to be enough, because that was the perfect fit for Dr. Potato.
Yeah, that is, it's going to be a resounding win, so... Yeah, that's the thing. River Drift can be there can be matches on River Drift where it's, you know, not the most exciting thing to watch, or it can be that match, you know, between Hawken and Ljovynn where it's very exciting, actually.
I agree. If Potato actually didn't counter the Moz, then to be honest, to be very honest, well, 90 would have actually farmed where Potato was at.
Yeah, denying space to not let your opponent get special is extremely important. So, yeah, now it's going to be 90's pick here. He's going to have to think long and hard about it. I will watch Potato now.
Alright,
and
time to switch.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Let's see what the pick is here. I forget when we switch seats, I have to switch the scores. I might have to get a layout for this. It's kind of annoying switching numbers around.
Actually, I can work on the layout.
Yeah, we can maybe discuss that later. It's just annoying.
I'm actually in the middle. I actually am working on a layout for it. So, like, DM me the you know, almost everything that you could tell me about, and then I can deal with the rest from here.
Okay.
So just all I need are the assets.
Cool.
And that's it.
All right. So Thunder Point, fairly neutral stage. Lots of people love Thunder Point. I do like this hand because they can all curve around the hook there to push into mid. The special block being pointed up pretty nicely, and now players are both kind of in a position where they can kind of play a lot of different cards. Potato has a lot of big cards right now. He could defend. He could defend. He could try to be aggressive. Potato's a very, very, very aggressive player.
And they play the same exact card.
Yeah, that's really funny. So yeah, Potato or 90. I'm getting players confused. 90 is probably gonna know how aggressive, you know, Potato is. So I also see why Potato kind of played that Splat Charger. So he's trying to psych 90 out. He's probably gonna, like, 90's probably gonna be afraid that Potato's gonna do the same thing as last game and push into his base. So he's probably gonna preemptively.
Would 90 actually do psych Dr. Potato out?
No, I'm just saying, like, Potato might be psyching 90 out. He's probably trying to trick 90 into thinking he's pushing into 90's base. When honestly, 90 needs to take control of Potato's base instead. He has to be the one to aggress, because if he guesses right, he can completely ruin this captain play right now. This captain defense. So we'll see what the play is from 90.
Okay, they're blocking each other. So I
wow, okay. So, yeah, yep, 90 was probably very afraid there. Kind of conditioned from the last game, honestly.
Yeah, you see that.
I thought Potato was gonna pass. That would have been so funny.
Yeah, but nah, unfortunately, I believe 90's gonna play Big Swing somewhere. Either to defend or to...
I think he also blocked off, excuse me, I think he also blocked off, the top so he could set up his combos.
I don't think they have a good card.
Wow, okay, so...
That's really good.
Yeah, so kind of cutting off the space there from the Eliter 4K. And Potato's hand is slowly getting worse and worse.
Oh, okay. Well, 90 would actually play the Steelio from there. Like, from the middle, while Krakon's on the bottom. Because I could definitely see some small card combos in the bottom where Krakon was going to be at. So, if Potato would actually play mid against that, of course. You know, I was expecting to see a Ballpoint and Steelio counter each other, because they both have 10. I was expecting to see that by then.
Or could you play this, it's kind of a weird spot, though, for Autobomb. Maybe you're just waiting for the small fry pull. Because basically everyone uses small fry, I think. Not a lot of people use Splat Bomb unless you literally don't have small fry. Nice special gain.
Splat Bomb and small fry, though.
So,
it's possible.
Yeah, Potato has a ton of area control right now. So he can kind of do whatever he wants. 90 has to make a play here soon, because it is going to the last couple turns of the game.
And we're expected to see some... Ooh! Okay, Steelio... If 90 actually pierces through the big area with the Steelio...
Nice pierce.
I think I could see it. Yeah.
Nice.
It would have been enough.
It's going to be denying a ton of space from Potato. But Potato also has a lot of room still. So he can't play... Yeah. He can't play Squid Force. But he still has a lot, so... 90 sacrificed a ton there to get Steelio. Also, you know, Steelio wasn't pulled early, so that was also kind of a deciding factor. Yeah, that was... Oh, this is so hard to watch.
Wow. Well,
the draw is...
90 is screwed.
seemed, yeah, the draw seemed kind of terrible for 90. Also, 90 did not play aggressive in that second turn. Instead, they were a bit scared. And instead went for the block, which did set up some nice combos, but
oh, come on. Like,
not looking like the best situation. No, the early 312. Oh, come on.
90 would have played
humiliate him.
better if 90 would have actually countered the ballpoint.
Potato, okay, Potato can pass right now, and I think he could still win. But no, Potato's not going to do that. Right?
Well,
right,
really,
Potato?
no.
Come on, you're not going to do that. No, 3 passes in a row? Oh.
You're going no mercy on him.
Do not pass in the last turn.
Stop it. He's
No, don't do it.
Ahead.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Dead.
He's already dead.
No.
Imagine if he, like, special attacks... Imagine if he special attacks Small Fry. That'd be really funny.
Oh my goodness.
No, don't do it. No, don't pass!
No.
Don't do it!
No.
Don't do it! Stop! No! Don't do it! Come on! Just come on, dude.
Have mercy.
He has to do it for the stream. Okay, no.
Okay.
No!
Oh, rip.
No, bro!
That was an instant rip.
Rest in peace. Oh, those
Oh,
draws.
okay,
that is
overkill.
so sad.
That's literally overkill.
Oh, that was one of the saddest Thunderplay matches I think I've ever watched. That Steelo play just ruined 90, because he didn't even get any special from that. That was just...
one false move. That exact one false move ended 90's career. I just followed 90.
Yeah, I gotta go follow 90 as well. Right, like,
yeah, agreed.
Okay,
now it's Lakefront. And Lakefront might
interesting.
be a good,
Yes. Oh, redraw.
interesting play.
Very quick redraw. Didn't even see what those cards were.
Yeah.
Yo, Tower Control's an opener? Okay. I dig
It
it.
might be a good opener card for Tower Control.
Yeah, it's not a bad opener, because it does kind of wrap around, you know, both the bottom and the top, which is what...
keep up with a Splatter Shot. It could keep up with, not Splatter Shot, but Hero
Can
Shot.
Big Shot work there?
I think so.
Nah, well, I don't know if it'll work at the top.
Stego
but...
playing... You know, Stego playing the, You know, if Stego played Big Squig on his left side, that would have been easy.
That was a very
my
unfortunate attempt to pierce, or attempt to block,
Yeah,
Havoc.
If you would have played Big Swig instead, that would have been it.
Yeah, Havoc, Havoc, you're seeing that pretty easily. Big Shot can unfortunately not be played at the top here. The shape is a little bit awkward. Oh, nice!
But it was a good counter.
Nice clash,
That might be
too.
a good counter.
Yeah, so now Stego is kind of bringing the heat to Havoc as well. And Havoc is being forced to play a little bit defensive. Maybe the Mudmouth would have been played better towards the top. But I don't think Havoc wants to risk another clash. Which, that makes sense. Now, Stego is going... Now Stego is going full aggro. But here's the thing about Lakefront. It's one of those maps...
There's 2 openings right now.
Yeah. So the thing about Lakefront is, if you play aggressive, you can just run away from your opponent. In a circle, right? That's kind of how the map is designed. So we're gonna be seeing that right now, potentially.
Like a donut.
Yeah.
It's shaped like a donut.
Yeah, it's like you abuse the hole in the middle. Wow, these players have extremely big decks. They're just both neck and neck right now.
Actually, they are neck and neck. I'm just hoping.
Yeah, they both played 13s, which is
yeah, I'm
crazy.
just hoping that one of them would just get countered the other way. Oh, dang. No, I would love to see Big Squig in the bottom instead of that spot over there.
How are they still tied? What is this match? This is crazy.
Yeah, what is this match anyway?
Huh?
What is this match anyway? Calliope matchup?
Well, Calliope...
Okay,
yeah, this kind of reminds me of a Calliope match, because Calliope loves Lakefront. Stamper? Okay.
Well, that's their signature. So Calliope is their signature, right?
Yeah, I'll let you cook. Yeah, Lakefront is Calliope's, like, favorite map. She wants it as, like, a starter. She likes it that much.
Well, I have 2 starter maps.
Stamper is, Stamper is kind of cooking. I don't know. Kind of has an interesting spot there.
Cooking.
Yeah, I don't... Where would you play Stamper? Stamper and Wiper is a very unorthodox. Usually you only run Wiper. Because Wiper is a 2-5, while Stamper is a 3/6, so much.
So it just depends. It just depends.
Oh, both playing Wiper.
God.
What?
Okay, that's a good way to avoid the clash.
Yo, yeah,
if,
yeah, exactly.
It's a good way to avoid that clash because apparently, apparently though, if Stego played a Wiper next to Havoc's Wiper, it would have been a good clash.
Yeah, so Havoc has unfortunately ran out of space on the map, and I don't know, Stamper is more of a combo utility card than a piercing card. So yeah, Havoc can't really do a lot right now, and they're gonna have to pass in this E-Liter 4K scope for the endgame, and yep, Stego is still getting special. This is crazy, because Stego is actually in a disadvantaged state, you know, for the beginning of the game, and...
Not for long, at least.
Yeah, I don't know, it's... We're probably gonna be seeing, like, wow! Havoc's tech is huge! What are these cards? 13s? Like a 13, a 13, and a 14. Wow, that is absurd.
Well, Stego might counter it. Stego might actually counter.
This is so many big cards right now. Oh, that's interesting. So playing Stamper in your base to get 5. But Stego has enough for a 312. And I don't even think a 5 cards is gonna save you right now. I think
Agreed.
Yeah, so what 312 does Stego have?
312 does Stego have? Oh, he has Ink Strike. He has Trip Ink Strike.
Oh, okay. So there you go. There you go.
Of course, we all know who won. Well, since plus nobody.
I felt like Havoc was winning in the beginning there, and then the positioning, the combos were not the combo game was pretty strong, but the positioning was not as strong. And Stego's gonna take that pretty handily for the first match. Next is gonna be Havoc's pick, obviously, after the striking.
Indeed, indeed. Indeed, Rue. So, I would have suggest having, to be honest, I would have had Havoc actually do a clash against Stego's Wiper. Like, imagine if that would happen.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on where the special block is. Because those types of clashes like that, where it's like both cards are completely gray, it's not exactly the best thing. So we'll see what Havoc does for the counterplay.
Indeed.
If you've watched this far in the VOD, thanks. Because I'm basically doing nothing right now.
Agreed. So far, it seems like Havoc actually won the first match, at least.
No, Stego did.
Oh, okay. I got confused for a second. Okay.
Yeah, no. Stego did have Havoc did have the advantage at first, but Stego just slowly bought it back, even though they didn't have as much special. Which is crazy, you know? You don't need a lot of special to win a game, you just need better positioning. Because even though Havoc played
good control, though.
Yeah,
Good control.
Yeah, very good control. Wait, why is the 1, like, reversed? I did not...
I was gonna change the slog, but screw it, we're starting anyways.
Yeah, I did not mean to reverse this. My bad. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna go watch Stego.
Not that bad, actually.
No way we're gonna see an X marks the garden counter pick. Man.
It's a good counter pick, though.
Yes, but not a lot of people like to play this map, so it's very surprising to see. Especially since kind of people figure out the meta. That is a awful hand. If you don't redraw, you're gonna lose.
This one's
You need okay, good.
okay.
Oh, that's also awful. Yeah, because I'm gonna expect Dynamo. I'm gonna expect Captain, maybe Fry. Nice. Okay. Maybe in the middle. Oh no! Don't. Okay. I forget that Stego runs single 312, so yeah. The thing is, Tri-Strike as a normal card is awful. It's bad.
Normal card is just really, yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah,
really awful.
It's bad.
It could be useful if you were to use it as a farming card, just like it's.
Yeah, but you're not gonna do that with 312. So it's mostly its strengths lie in the fact, you know, it's good as a special attack in the very last turn. Nowhere else. Nice Pierce.
Stego actually pushed through.
Nice Pierce of the Ink Rush, and Stego has all the control right now. Unfortunately, getting down a little bit late, but attempting to block off this left side here.
We might see a good corner from here.
Yeah, I don't think that one can be played there. Has to position it in a way to where you have room for combos, and also kind of blocking off the quadrant here. Yeah, I assume some of the commentators might be able to talk maybe after this.
Yeah. Agreed.
Anyway, I was getting a bit distracted there.
Yeah.
Interesting Moz play. That could combo with, or actually, can that no, I can't combo. That only give.
Could combo well.
Well, I'm saying you could put Octostamp in the corner, but Octostamp isn't 3 wide, so
I believe that Havoc is gonna run out of room by then.
Yeah, this is a weird match because both players had pretty bad openings, in my opinion. Not optimal openings. Let's just say that. Let's say that.
They don't have good optimal openings, at least.
Yeah, so this match is gonna be really interesting. So Havoc, and that's the thing too. Look at the space that Havoc has. He's just gonna keep pushing and pushing, and pushing this advantage state. And I think Havoc is definitely one of those players that runs a really, really big deck. So we're gonna be seeing this full on. Wow, and another 13?
God damn.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Like, this is only 100 points by the... This isn't even the end game yet. Like, you're already at 100 points?
We're not in end game just yet. Holy cow. I believe that Havoc is trying to pressure a lot against Stego.
Yeah, this is so much pressure.
He's just trying to apply pressure.
Oh, and the Stamper overrides the Big Swig. That's the thing. Havoc has no special, but he has so much control, I don't even think it really matters. To be honest.
Okay, Havoc is trying to...
Stego's bringing it back a little bit, but yep. Gonna activate the combos, gonna get 3 there. Got the suction really late, showers moment.
Of course, we all know what's gonna happen next. Instead of a Trip Ink Strike, we might see the, we actually might see the... Oh, wait. No.
I didn't realize I didn't flip the scores.
Yeah, we
That's
might
fine.
Definitely see the,
This is definitely the game for Havoc. I mean, he has enough... He probably has another 5 card in his hand. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's gonna get the Hydra ready.
Oh my god. This is absurd.
Yeah, this is absurd.
The value that Havoc got out of this match was absurd. This is such a good counter pick for, you know...
It would have been a good counter, though.
Yeah, that was...
would have countered Hydra.
I mean, yeah, but... That still wouldn't have done anything, to be honest. That's gonna be the match for, Havoc. So, it's gonna be 1-1 right now.
So, it's now a tie.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, what happened to my 1? Why is it...
Oops, my bad. Anyways.
Why is it, like, flipped? I gotta copy the hex code.
Yeah.
Alright, let's reset this really quickly. 'Cause I don't know why this 1 is... Okay. Let's do text, player 1, store. Let's do this for the hex code. Okay, that's fixed. Maybe it's a little bit smaller.
Yes.
So, okay, that's fixed. Yeah, gonna be going to game 3 here. And Yeah, both players had pretty strong plays on both of those maps. So I'm going to assume they're going to be going to a more neutral stage and not going to be going for like a weirdly specific counterpick. Yeah, well, it's technically Stego's counterpick since Havoc won, so I'm guessing for Stego, they're going to want to go to a neutral stage, if I had to guess.
And that might be,
That might be the play right now.
Might be the,
yeah,
you know.
That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I will watch Havoc, again. Luckily, most people have been, able to figure out stage striking pretty easily, so no issues there. Oh, okay. Looks like we're gonna be starting, and yeah, we're gonna see.
Right,
I'll be shocked if this is not a neutral stage. I would go to a neutral stage in either player's position. Yep, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it on Thunder Point. Yep. And it's can be anybody's game here. Honestly. A lot closer. Alright. Is this going to be as sad as that one match? Probably not. And that opening is... yeah. I would go for a redraw. A little bit better. So we got the Hydra, and I don't know what that is. The end parry? I don't know what card that is. I forget the names of the brand cards.
Would either be a good turn 1 card in Thunder Point?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's okay. It just doesn't wrap around the hook, which is what you want. Okay, that's end parry. Okay, I remember my cards. So, Havoc probably expecting a Pierce, so he's gonna go for this block. I'm afraid this is gonna get eaten up, though. Yep, it's gonna get eaten up. I should have played more towards the bottom to not risk the clash as much. Oh, yo, Fred Crumbs?
Okay.
My boy Fred
Crumbs, what about Moz?
My boy Fred Crumbs. He deep fried it.
Don't fail on this one, Fred.
He deep fried himself.
Moz could not counter that. If Fred Crumbs and Moz counter each other, then we all know.
Well, Fred Crumbs is an 11, so yeah, gonna win that clash pretty handily, and gonna activate that special as well. Stego's losing momentum though. He kind of had momentum in the beginning, but
is that gonna avoid it though? Is
that gonna be enough for him to play Big Man 2? No, Big Man 2 has to be played in the base. I don't think it can be played aggressively.
If Big Man plays in base.
Yeah, so right now, Havoc has Big Man 2...
against the Clash Blaster.
Yeah, Havoc has Big Man 2, which can be played in base for an easy special. Wow, actually eating up a lot of that.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Okay, nice. So, Havoc does have a bunch of small cards, but he also has big shots. Now we can push into Stego's base and establish that control really early on.
And not before the big swing comes in.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good block, but... not enough. He can still play something.
Yeah,
oh, barely not.
Autobot might actually counter this one.
Yeah, barely not wide enough to play tower control there. It would have been a perfect pushing tool for Havoc. It's just one. It's only 4 wide and or excuse me.
Stego's trying to debate if he's gonna use Blaster or Autobomb in that spot.
Yeah, tower control is 5 wide and that space on the right there is 4 wide. So unfortunately, can't be played. Been a great play there. So, the only thing with having a big deck is that you are forced to pass a lot. If you kind of get unlucky. But passing is almost a part of your strategy. You want to pass intentionally once you gain enough control early to get special for free. You only really see that in big decks. In smaller decks, not as much. But
it ain't much, though.
I would have gone for the Pierce personally, because now it's going to give Stego a lot of room in his base. So. Ooh, Stamper being played. Good Stamper being played. Oh, I forgot about that spot from the end parry. You see that? I completely forgot about that.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So, yeah, you just needed a Pierce, so my bad. I did not pay attention.
Pierce might be broken.
Yeah, so now Octobomber can be played, or Octobomber can be played. Get them confused.
This thing might be broken, though.
Ooh, that's gonna eat up a lot of space, though.
Holy cow.
Yeah, a lot of... I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out.
Okay, okay. So now they're neck and neck. Because they have enough for a special.
Yeah, Stego...
It's neck and neck for
If Stego has to pass here if Havoc wants to win. Because I don't see a position where Havoc wins this. His draws were a bit unoptimal going into, you know, that early game, so... Havoc has to be in a position where he can get 3 for the last turn, but I don't even think he hasn't pulled his 3-12 yet.
Honest, a single 2 3-12 cards would have actually ended the game for Havoc.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think Stego plays double 3-12 though, so...
So technically, if Havoc would have 2 3-12s, then...
No, he does not.
Oh, okay, because if he did...
Yeah, if that was the case...
They would have covered it.
So, unfortunately, that is not going to give you, 2 special. And now Stego can do whatever, and now you're forced... Well, you can play Forge, but it's not going to do anything.
Agreed.
And, yeah, Stego's going to be able to do basically whatever they want at this point.
I see a good spot for the Dynamo.
Yeah, oh, the Dynamo?! Let's go! Okay. Yep, and... Yeah.
It's a meh counter.
Yeah, that was pretty mediocre. And Stego's gonna take that set 2-1! Congrats to Stego! Out of the underdog victory there.
That is a good underdog victory.
Yeah, that's gonna be on round 4. We're gonna be transitioning into the bracket really soon. Kykai, it was a blast commentating with you, obviously. I will see you again sometime.
Oh, okay, of course, yeah. Hopefully you can watch my Tableturf videos.
Yep, be sure to link it in me. I'll be sure to watch it. Yep, Nathan is the person who runs an exact copy of Shower's deck. So, if you've seen Showers, you know what Nathan's gonna do. Nathan plays it a little bit differently, but yeah, we'll see what Nathan does right now. And this is also a very strong map for this deck. So, yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see how this all plays out. Square Skirt as a first map is definitely a bit unorthodox, but it is in the starter map pool, so... we have 5 starter maps for striking, so it kind of makes sense. See how 90 counters this. Okay, going for the kind of the wraparound there. And Nathan is slowly being choked out. Why would you play it down there? You're gonna get blocked. No, I don't agree with that, because you're gonna get blocked if you... Yeah, you gotta play it aggressive, yeah. So now Nathan's gonna apply a bit more pressure to 90. But 90's gonna block, so yeah, now Nathan's kind of screwed. He has a ton of space, obviously, but 90 has so much room to kind of push. And Nathan has to set up this Mudmouth combo somehow. We will see. Yeah, 90's probably deliberating a lot in this next move, because they want to try to push as much of an advantage as they can before they start specialing. Nice, good steal. Gets a lot of space away. This is a kind of a terrible hand for Nathan. I mean, he can play a Mudmouth here to kind of block this off, but it's most likely going to lose the clash. That was... Maybe... I don't know. I don't know where else he could place that. Well, actually, no. Placing it on the right there makes sense because it's activating the special. And you can also rely on such, but the thing is, you can't always rely on combos because it's not necessarily the best move. Because you could get Suction or the card that you want in the very last turn to the second last turn. And wow, weird clash there. That's going to be a lot of special for Nathan. But Nathan's running out of space. I don't know what he could do. He could probably, honestly, he might just want to Pierce. And just go for, go for the... Excuse me. Go for the aggressive play early. So... Yeah, I guess we'll see here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get another co-commentator. I might be solo commentating this, so... Nice crack on. The combo there. Because Nathan is the same card. Okay, going for the rest of Pierce, but don't know how much that's gonna benefit Nathan because the positioning is kind of off with his special blocks. So. Kind of thinking about the different situations where you could Pierce here. I don't know if you could go for a Pierce per se. I would just try to go for like a little bit of a Pierce and just try to gain a lot of turf back. That's what I would do personally. Okay, nice spot there. Combos pretty easily with excuse me, Splat Charger there. And yeah, Nathan is just running out of space again. No, don't play Tri-Strike normally. No. Yeah, Tri-Strike normally, as I said in the other piece of commentary, is terrible. It's... If you play it normally, like... Might as well just give up, honestly. So... Yeah, and unfortunately, since the E-Leader clashed with the Mudmouth, you can't do that combo. Which, I mean, Suction is still very versatile. It's just, now you can't really use it the way that you want. So, Nathan's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. Can't even play Squid Force, so just gonna have to be forced to play, this Suction Bomb in such a way to where, yeah, his 2 3x5 cards, he hasn't even drawn yet. So, pretty unfortunate. Yeah, has to play a small. You want to play Tri-Strike. It's the strongest in the last turn. Oh, nice! That's actually really good awareness, because Nathan's gonna get 3 right there. Very good play. That was a very unique play. Very smart play as well. So now he pulled Bloblobber, and we're gonna see what 90's position is here, because 90 has a lot of great spots with his special blocks to attack from for the end of this game here. So just trying to slowly build up special. I mean, it makes sense why you would play Blobber there, because you just want to win the points trade. So, yep, great spot. Very creative spot with Small Fry. That's going to gain 3 pretty easily for the end of the game here. But the thing is, you most likely will not be able to play anything for the 11th turn. So, you're going to be negative in points starting right now. So yeah, 90, just trying to make sure they can do the math and make sure they're able to win this. Nice. Okay, so Flash Blaster play, pretty nice there. Also really good. Ooh, nice. Drew Wiper really late too. That's unfortunate. I mean, if you're going to play this Wiper, you have to activate it in a way to where you're going to get 2 special. To compensate. Honestly, it might be better to play it in your spawn at this point, because I don't really see where you're getting a benefit playing this aggressively. Oh, that's... Okay, so Nathan on the spot. Didn't think he was going to see it at first, but... Seeing a little bit of turf as well, it's gonna be your best option. What? No, don't play down there. You gotta play it like... Up there was the best possible spot. If you do that, you will get enough for your Tri-Strike. That was not it. Because now you won't even have enough for the last turn. You should have just played at the top. So now, Nathan has nothing, and he's forced to pass, and he loses the game because of that play. And now he can do whatever he wants, basically. And I did not even switch the scores. My bad. I'm probably going to switch POVs, so... Might not even matter, per se. If 90 passes, that would be pretty hilarious. Nope, gonna be using the Tri-Strike. And that's gonna be over 100 points for 90. Crazy. Yeah, what a huge swing at the end there. Okay, looks like I got someone co-commentating with me, so... Hello!
Hey,
You are a bit quiet. I have to turn you up. Just a tiny bit. Welcome, BlackRoseDragon. How was your experience this event?
that was fun.
You are very quiet. You have to turn up your mic or, like, get closer.
Did I forget?
Yeah, you are very quiet. Just join my room. And then, if you join, just go spectate Nathan. Yeah, so anyway, while BlackRoseDragon is settling, figuring out his technical issues, we're gonna be getting into this match right now, and it's gonna be on River Drift. So, kind of interesting counterpick from Nathan. I don't think... no, wait, okay. It's kind of an interesting counterpick from Nathan. Shower's deck noticeably does not do that well on River Drift. She's gotten better with it over time, but... Okay, pretty good opening hand from 90. Are you in? Are you in?
I'm in.
Are you watching, Nathan?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so, yeah. Welcome, BlackRoseDragon. Thank you for offering to co-commentate. So... Yeah, we're gonna be getting into this match, and, there's gonna be some pretty similar... here's the thing, the play that 90 is making right now... Oh, barely won the Pierce.
Ooh, that is rough.
Yeah, it's rough. So the thing is, 90 did this exact same movement in his game against Potato, and, he actually lost that game, because he didn't defend mid, and now Nathan's doing the same thing. Because he kept focusing on the left instead of trying to block. Well, he honestly couldn't even block that. I wouldn't even try to block that. You can't really block a an either to 4K scope like that, so I wouldn't even try. Yeah, I don't know. Would the track gonna be better played if you're pushing? I mean, I think Nathan's just trying to push as much advantage as possible. I would just try to punish Nathan and make sure he doesn't have anything to work with in his base. If I was Nathan. Or if I was 90.
Yeah, so you knew. Yeah.
You're really quiet still. Are you talking from your phone?
No, I just don't know which of these dials is for my mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, you sound, like, better now.
Alright, so it should be this one then.
Yes. Yeah, people can hear you now. Okay, so yeah, Nathan going for preemptive block there. Probably afraid of 90's aggression, but look at this. Now 90 has control, so 90 kind of did a reverse psychology there. Made Nathan think he was gonna push, but he actually wasn't. Yeah, I mean, Nathan has a little bit of room in his base, but other than that, he's kind of surrounded. Looking at this. I cannot hear you.
Really?
At all. Yeah, you were, like, very, very quiet there. Because when I heard you, you were just mumbling, so...
Yeah, I mean, mumbling is kind of what I do, but... I don't know, is this better or not? What?
Well... I don't really mind, like, if you talk quieter, it's just the stream has to hear you, and I have to hear you, so...
Okay.
You have to speak a bit louder.
I got the stream muted for a moment, because I don't want to myself a double.
Yeah, no, muting the stream is, like, fine.
That means I also don't really get feedback on my own commentary, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if this is your first time ever commentating, yeah, speaking loudly, not just loudly, but clearly, is important. Anyway, Nathan has a pretty good spot there for the wiper, from that ball point? Yeah, the ball point. In the top there, so...
Yeah, for me it's at the bottom. It's really weird.
No, yeah, no. Yeah, it's because there's... Yeah, when I say the bottom, I just mean my perspective. Yeah. That's it. I know it's different.
Yeah.
So, right now, 90 hasn't... Well, they've got pretty good draws. I mean, it's mostly just... They're just trying to base build right now, and put some special blocks down so they can special attack from them later, so... This is kind of a weird match. You don't really see a match in River Drift where the opponent pierces, but then they get blocked. You don't really see that in River Drift too much.
This map is really off right now.
Yeah, it looks very, very strange. It still plays Steelio as well, so not the worst. Oh yeah, and he can play Try too, in the top there, so that could be a nice avenue to special attack from. Yeah, this deck for 90 is not looking the best right now. I'm gonna try turning you up a lot. Alright, talk now.
Yeah. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I had to turn you up to 200%. I think your mic is not super sensitive, so I had to turn you up.
I know. Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird, because I have to talk, like, sideways into it, which probably isn't helping.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I like the Steelo play here, just because it's a nice points trade. But...
I really like that suction from Nathan.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. That gained a lot of special. The Try can actually play towards the top there. Or in Nathan's base. You start using that terminology. Oh, I didn't even adjust the score. I got distracted. 90 won that game. This is why I need a layout. This is why I need, like, a layout. I forgot this stuff. Alright, I need You can talk about the match. I need to adjust the score.
Alright.
Okay, actually didn't take that long.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually didn't say anything. That's weird. Why would you not...
Right, let's look at it. It's like, oh, he's back. Okay.
Yeah, why would you not play Try at the top there?
Yeah,
that's... I would give you, like, 1. So even with that Mudmouth, Nathan still doesn't have the lead. That is
we're
crazy.
going in tie in these final 3.
Yeah. Nice ballpoint. Okay, the top was the blobber there, not the ballpoint. I get the shapes confused. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. 90's gonna have to pass. He can't really do anything. Yeah. And, I don't know, do you see a lot of good spots for Tri-Strike? From, 90?
Well, I see it. Okay one right there in the middle, right? That's one.
Yeah, I see that as well. So,
yeah.
I don't know. This might be a great counterpick coming out from Nathan.
Yeah, those special blocks Nathan has near 90's base are so nice.
Oh yeah, the positioning is a lot better than 90's positioning right now. And yeah, Nathan has all the ability in the world to play Tri-Strike.
Let's see if 90 can pull it off.
Yeah, what's the max value I'm seeing right? Oh, 88. That's gonna be 90's best bet. Gotta love the double Tri-Strike. And Nathan's gonna take that match.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be 1-1. Yeah. 187. Still pretty close, but didn't have enough special synergy there. Focused a little bit too much on positioning. Because I don't know. It's a lot of things you have to balance in a match. It's like positioning, combo ability.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Getting blocked and don't getting blocked, or blocking and don't getting blocked.
Yeah, so I don't think Andy and Ljovynn joined my thing. I don't think they looked at Discord. Did Ljovynn already win? No
I
way.
don't know.
Ljovynn probably won. Yep, Ljovynn 2-0'd Andy. So
Damn.
that is unfortunate. So yeah, this couple sets still going on. We got Nathan versus 90 and Hawken versus Cookies. Both 1-1 right now. And obviously next match is going to be Potato versus Ljovynn.
What's the other?
So yeah, right now the players are just deliberating on, because basically since Nathan won that match, he gets to strike a stage, and then 90 picks one that's remaining. So yeah, 90's probably thinking pretty hard about what stage he wants to pick to possibly beat Nathan.
A lot more fluff goes in this than the counter pick.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
With the striking, it's just a lot more thinking about, all right, what map do I want to get rid of?
Yeah, in that, in that aspect, yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, stage striking does take a little bit longer as a format in comparison to counterpicking, like traditional counterpicking, but it's overall
the normal counterpick. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, counterpicking doesn't take a long time, like you said, because it's just, you know, you decide one thing and that's it. And the only caveat is that you can't counterpick to a stage that you haven't won on, but this is a lot more complicated. It offers a lot more counterplay. Yeah, so I'm gonna spectate Nathan in this final match.
All right, I'll take 90 then. I keep wanting to say 99, but no, it's
99. No, it's not his name. So yeah, what map do you take Nathan to? Because Boxy's banned.
Obviously.
Yeah, so where do you take Shower's deck to? That's the worst. Because Shower deck, the thing is, Shower's deck is good for a lot of maps. It's only weak on like River Drift, maybe, but it's that's gotten a lot better for Showers. Okay, and we're gonna be getting into this. We're gonna be seeing what this mystery pick is. Yeah.
I was too early.
Yo, Lakefront?
Lakefront.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like Shower's deck is good at being both aggressive and defense. This is a map where you take someone if they're being too aggressive, because this map punishes aggressive players very hard. That opening hand is that's kind of weird. Redraw? Okay, hold steady. Kind of a risk. I mean, those are all very solid cards. It would kind of like he has 3 10s and 1 8, so very solid hand.
I really like 90. So.
Oh, what? Oh wait, I thought I was watching 90. I was like, why does Showers have Power Clamp? I keep making that joke, but I'm serious. Nathan uses an exact copy of Shower's deck. There's nothing that's different.
I mean, I did that at some point. Not Shower's deck with someone else's, but
well, there's a difference between copying and taking inspiration. There's a difference.
Yeah.
So okay.
To each their own.
Yeah. Yeah. So both players kind of playing very
like the opposite side of each other.
Yeah, it's weird. Lakefront is a very atypical map in its design, so it's very much excuse me. It's very much like, you know, where am I gonna go on this map? Where's my opponent gonna go? 90 could very
just hoping you're right.
Yeah, 90 very well could push towards the top right now and kind of shut out Nathan. I don't really know. I wouldn't really know what to do in this situation.
It would hard on this one.
Yeah, it would depend on your hand, of course. Yep, that's kind of what I was expecting. Nathan, 90's just trying to put up some good defense, and Nathan cannot fit this either 4K scope. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too wide. Is that gonna be playing the splatter shot? Oh, Nathan's probably gonna... Yeah, it's smart. Yeah. There's a couple plays you could do. You could push into... Because the thing is, you could push into... Nathan could push into 90 spawn, Buddy could get blocked, and then Nathan's gonna try to defend on the left or the top. And yeah, so wow, they're literally both doing the exact same thing. This is the worst thing.
I think they've mirrored each other's plays like basically the whole time right now.
Yeah, this is I don't know, because this game kind of reminds me of Pokemon, because Pokemon has a lot of competitive Pokemon has a lot of like RPS strategies, like rock paper scissors, and that game is based on a lot of reads. And Tableturf also has a fair amount of reads as well. So, just a lot of... I remember that from when I played like quote-unquote competitive Pokemon with my friends. Yeah. Yeah, right? So, okay, Nathan has a spot to play Mudmouth, which is definitely one of the aces of the shower deck is the Mudmouth. Yeah,
classic. Mudmouth suction.
Yep, very classic combo. It's definitely one of my favorite combos.
Yeah, I started using it recently, too.
Yeah, so I don't know, what can Nathan do here? You try to defend the Squid Force, might lose the Clash, but be able to defend. I don't know. Because the thing is, no player has specials on the board.
No, not really.
I mean, 90 kind of has a setup in his base with Big Swing there, so yeah, I think right now we're just going to be focusing on special instead of mindlessly pushing.
And we both go with defensive play again.
Yeah, this is kind of the point of the match in the mid-game where both players are just starting to calm down a little bit and figure out,
Yeah, I guess none of them really want to overextend.
No. Did DblCookies lose? That'd be insane if Hawken beat Cookies. Hawken beat Cookies? Are you serious? Oh, really? No way.
Yeah, well done.
No way. Yeah, and Ljovynn and Potato are already doing their match right now. Because, play your matches as they come.
Yeah, it's easiest.
Yeah. Yeah, we also have a third place match, so it's also pretty fun. Single elimination is not always the best thing, but it's good for time efficiency. 90 barely has the lead. Yeah, 90 barely has any special. He probably hasn't gotten a lot of his special cards. Or special small cards which farm special. Is there a bracket? Yes. I need to make a command. Just let me link it to you. There you go, Lusk. Wow, so Nathan's kind of desperate. Nathan's aggressively specialing with Small Fry. Or Splat Bomb.
Splat Bomb, Small Fry.
So, not technically a complete copy, because Small Fry is a fresh, so... Yeah, it's kind of hard to get. I got Small Fry from a Shell-Out pack, actually, so...
Yeah, I think...
Oh, what? Look at that Squid Force play. What?
Yeah, I was looking at that one.
Holy shit. Holy...
Like, that looked...
That was nutty. Icy. Oh, look at this Wiper play from Nathan, though.
Dude, it's a nice one.
Equally insane synergy. Yo, what, another 3? What? I can't believe it.
90's popping off.
Yeah, they're both popping off. What are those combos? Yeah, Nathan's gonna desperately crack on because he wants to get into space, but I don't know about that because he wasted 2 of your big combos into... Because if you're gonna special, it's probably gonna be on turn 11. Right now we are in quarterfinals. Yeah, we're gonna get into semifinals pretty soon.
Yeah, when these guys are done.
Yeah. This is game 3. So whoever wins this, will move on to semifinals. So okay, not opting to play the crack on, instead going for a more traditional play of a 3/8. I'm just casting the tournament, Moosk. I'm not playing in a tournament.
Yeah. I was playing in a tournament, I got clapped.
Huh. Yeah, this is Tableturf, there's no teams, it's just 1v1, so. Yeah, I've been commentating, streaming, and TOing this tournament. So, It's been stressful.
I was like, sounds stressful. Holy hell.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, Nathan, unfortunately, kind of a waste there with the crack on. Because now, 90 has a lot of space, and this Tri-Strike is going to be played too late, in my opinion. Who's the favorite to win? Either Hawken or Ljovynn.
The winner.
Yeah, I'm not sure. For this match, it's probably going to be... They're both kind of deciding on what to do. This is how much thinking goes into a match at this stage. Because you want to think about moves a lot towards the end of the game.
You don't really want to overextend on
yes.
Yeah,
no. Overextending here would be terrible. And Nathan has 5 seconds. That... Oh... You getting your own medicine thrown against you and abusing the wall to get too special there. Nathan is... yeah, Nathan has to pass. He loses.
Oh, that's a done
deal.
Yeah,
has to pass Tri-Strike, and GG's.
Yeah, and that's a perfect Tri-Strike as well.
Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, getting a taste of the crack-on medicine. Now he's going to take that set 2-1. Alright, so, let's just ignore that happened. Let's actually get to this match of semifinals. Have to cut that match out of the VOD. Oh, hero shot first turn. Nice. It's pretty good pushing power as well. I think Hawken's going to recognize that and not redraw. Nice. Okay, so hero shot can be played in that optimal spot there.
Oh yeah, that looks disgusting as your opener. My lord.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. So yeah, after this set, we just have grands. I don't think third place wants to be casted because it's going to be happening at the same time, so it's going to be kind of hard. So it's going to be this and grands.
Yeah, or we join like the final 2 turns or something.
Yeah, and then I might interview the winner. I might interview like 2 people, which I don't mind doing that because I think it's very important for the scene. Have like interviews and, you know, learn who the winner actually like is. I have to drink water. Oh my god.
Just stay hydrated.
I've been talking for like 3 hours.
Yeah, my lord. I don't know how you keep it up, mate.
I don't either, honestly. Okay, kind of similar as the last match, where both people are pushing each other's spawn. Yeah, that lakefront match was just so weird because they both had control of each other's spawn. We didn't actually know what was gonna happen because I got Nintendo'd, so.
Yeah. I mean, these early specials from Hawken are really
good. $20 a year, folks.
Place your bets.
Place your bets. I do like the range placement there, just because it gives a lot of pressure. It sets it for a combo, and kind of pierces in case there's a clash. Because even if Hawken loses the clash, that little handle is poking out. Nice. Okay, so yeah you're right. This is a mirror match. So there's a lot of 50-50s.
Now they place it in the other spots again. That is how pattern recognition goes.
Yes, it's definitely like a fighting game where you just kind of learn like what your opponent's doing, and it's a lot of conditioning and reading. So yeah, 90 not in the best position right now. I would push Hawken's base. I mean,
yeah, they kind of have to commit to that one, don't they?
Yeah, they're forced to if the position state. Yep. So Hawken Ma's going to be played fairly aggressively there. I can see Octostamp being played. Oh, Snipe Rider! I never see that card.
I never see it either.
No.
Like the only time I see it is when it's passed.
Yeah, yeah. It's like usually you see it pass when it's used in a deck that's not good. Nice. Okay. So Hawken, or 90, is slowly pushing, and slowly taking away that space from Hawken. Hawken has to deny this space. This defensive play from the Charger is really good, actually, from the ZNF. The Judd... the little Judd might get Ian, though, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, where he plays the special block for Little Jet, I'm not sure. Oh, what? The Dynamo? Oh, that was so much special block. What?
That's brutal.
Oh, that's terrible.
That is always so sad when that
Oh
happens.
man, that is sad. Yeah, it's gonna be a long set. I can already tell.
Definitely.
This is taking as long as the last match.
Ooh, Hydra. Ooh. I like Hydra. I mean,
Yeah.
then against my main weapon, so...
Yeah,
whatever.
it's pretty good in Tableturf. It's kind of like a sister card for Heavy in terms of its utility.
Yeah.
I might leave for a tiny bit to go to the bathroom, but I'll be back.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I'll hold it for a moment then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go right now,
Yeah,
but...
that's probably right.
I mean, I could go to the bathroom for like 5 minutes, and this set probably won't be done still.
Probably.
Probably.
I'm willing to place a fresh card on it.
Place a fresh card.
I was like going to make a bet, and
I'm willing to bet a burst bomb dupe, honestly.
yeah, I will premium burst bomb.
This is such a weird match. Like, just this is what like squared looks like, not lakefront. It's like what happens when you get two aggressive players and you both put them on lakefront. This is what happens. Nice try spot. Yo, let's go.
We both have made the exact same play, basically.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, they're so evenly matched. This is crazy.
Yeah, 90 has a slight point lead here.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna be seeing a couple smalls. Yep. On the 10th turn, then the 11th turn, we're probably gonna see a preemptive special attack.
To get a
Not a 312, unless you're running like double 312, but Hawken has a lot. So Hawken's biggest card is Shelly and Donnie and Heavy. So we're gonna see how this is played right now. If Shelly and Donnie is played, you have to play it in a way to where you're gonna get 2 for the end of the match. Or your 312.
Yeah, 90 is looking.
Oh, interesting. So early 312 coming out from Hawken. Hawken must have a lot of confidence. Because this play is very risky. Oh, he's trying to go for Forge. But that's the thing, he's not going to get 4, so... I don't know if that's the smartest play. Okay, early 312. Maybe 90 is betting that... Or maybe Hawken is betting 90 will activate one of his... Oh, that's...
Ooh.
And that's the thing,
90
Hawken doesn't have anything left. That early 312...
May have cost him, yeah.
Yeah, that... Yeah, that was unfortunate. Because I don't know, if you're gonna play a 312 turn 12 or turn 11, you better have something that's equal
To follow it up with.
or better. Yeah, it's like maybe a 312 into a 38 or a 411 or something. It's that I don't understand that play at all. Because here's the thing too, that also gives that Ultra Stamp is perfect to special off of for 90. That's a perfect spot. Oh, no way, the power clam. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what I mean.
There was one spot off the perfect.
Yes, that was a very strange decision. I do not understand that. But now, the first match is done. We're going to be going to the second match.
All right.
So now, it's... 90's going to ban a stage or strike, and Hawken's going to choose a stage from the ones remaining. So what will Hawken choose? Okay, seems like they're done. I'm gonna go watch 90. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, once I spectate 90, I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom. So,
I'll go for a moment.
Alright. Yeah, I'll be right back, chat.
We're selecting decks. Here we go. X marks the garden. You were redrawn on 90s end. See, and the classic Dynamo opening. Into a captain. That was weird. Okay, fuck this up. I don't know how it does it. Elimination, see if you can block off that right side from Hawken. Overruled, Your Honor. That's a shame. Let's see. He's trying to push into this other side. It is heavy. Let's hope this one doesn't get blocked off. Oof. Takes a good chunk out of the Dynamo and gets that push. Let's see, this is already a messy map. See, can we fit that crack on anywhere? That doesn't look how bad, does it? Waiting on 9.
Okay, I am back. It's still on turn 9. I am not surprised.
Nope, I am not either.
These players are it's literally still in the early game. It's
very thorough in their place.
Very methodical, yes.
You're commentating by yourself is weird. I don't know how you do it.
It's... You think of stuff to talk about. I've done it for several years, so...
Yeah, I've done it never.
This looks like... Okay, first of all, it's X, so that's already kind of weird. Second of all, it looks like Hawken did not get Dynamo turn 1, and instead used Captain. In kind of a weird position, probably. Looking at the board.
Yeah.
And then 90 got Dynamo turn 1.
Block off that right side. Got denied by the charger then. What's this?
Yeah, Dynamo turn 1 is really good, honestly. It's like one of the best openers.
Let you pushing the both sides with
one of the best openers in the game. At least on this map.
Yeah. Which I find funny because I feel like if you don't get in your opening, it's always bricks in your hand.
Yeah, it's just cursed, honestly. Yeah. It is cursed. Because, yeah, I mean, look at the board now. It's just all control for 90. Mess. Yeah, so this was Hawken's counterpick. Like, you want to go here? To X? People want to go here willingly. Confuse me.
Apparently you do.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if certain cards were limited in this map, it would make it a bit more interesting. Yeah. But in its current state, I don't like it very much as a spectator. Or as a viewer, as a spectator, or like as a competitor.
Yeah, this map is really awkward.
Yep, it's definitely one of the worst starter stages that you could think of. So, yeah, 90 has... Because they got such a good opening and kind of surrounded Hawken, 90 has so much space to work with, but Hawken has a lot of special, so...
Yeah, we'll see how that one
yeah, oh, nice! Octo Stamp into the Maws. I like that combo.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Reminds me when I tried to run like a pure salmon deck, and there's like the legit only combo in there is Maws into what's it called, Scrapper.
Yes, yeah, that's yeah. Yeah.
You look at yourself, it's like
I know what that combo is. Yeah, it's pretty well known. Yeah, an all stamina deck. I mean, I don't know if you could be Little Judd. It's not the best thing ever.
Yeah. No, I just make gimmicky decks from time to time. They're always awful.
Yeah,
I have a deck like in the back that I just copy weapon kits from backline weapons, and then you just realize that you get stuck with all these big cards. Because you run like 5.
Wow, Hawken actually isn't even that far behind, and he's kind of been locked out this entire game. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of an awkward spot to play Big Swig, but it is a 9. Oh, that would be better though, because you play the Clash and activate the special.
I don't know. Does he have anything to activate those special points with though?
What, 90s base? He can activate like one of them with the handle of the Clash, but I don't know about the other. He already wasted his Octo Stamp for the Maws combo, so we can't really use it here.
Yeah, I mean wasted, but he already used, yeah.
Nice little Judd play. Very aggressive. Nice. Okay, wow, Hawken, what? Now 90's kind of... Hawken 90 is kind of on the fence now.
Yeah, this is really odd to say who's in the lead, because one has 1 more point and the other has 1 more special.
Yeah, it's weird, right? So, yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, for, if anyone didn't hear me say it, yeah, Hawken was the one who 2-1 DblCookies. This is a single elimination bracket. It's best of 3 for most of the matches, except for a couple, which is like 3rd place, and Grand Finals is a best of 5, so, yeah.
So you're running out of time, bud. I gotta make a play.
Yeah, this is the longest X match I think I have ever seen. Almost every play has gone down to the time.
I mean, if you get that time...
Classic Swiffer? Okay. That's cooking?
You get 2 off it.
Oh my god. No way. Clutch factor of 90.
Play, I was like, he was like, oh, I think you might run a rotate, and then he saw that spot down. He's like, oh wait, that's actually better.
Yeah, it is better. It's gonna come down to special point placement, honestly. If Hawken gets better special point placement, he's gonna win.
That's my lord.
Oh yeah, this is... I thought this was gonna be a lot worse just coming back from the bathroom, but this is surprisingly had a lot of power dynamic switches. For sure. Trying to find the single possibility where he's going to win. 5 seconds. You have to make a decision. That's a very weak placement. Oh, I don't know. I think Hawken wins this. Yeah, that was way more value. Are you kidding me? That was only like
perfect.
That was only like a 7. Yeah, Hawken wins this. I'm sorry, but that is crazy. Hawken should have lost that, but he...
Never say never.
Yeah, never say never, really. Hawken, I not believe in you, but you brought it back. Yeah, what a crazy match, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Well, what they're picking,
yeah, it was Trip Strike versus Ten Missiles, not Ancient versus Ten Missiles.
Yep. See you in a bit.
Yeah, Ancient and 10 missiles look really similar, but that was 10 missiles. Alright, so 1-1 here, and I don't know, where can 90 go? I don't know. Looks like 90 already came up with a decision. Yeah, that was a clutch X game. I might have to watch that again, honestly, from the beginning. It looks like RoseDragon left to go do something, so we are gonna go watch, we're gonna go watch Hawken. Squared! Alright, let's go. Based. Extremely based. A nice map to end things off here. It's anyone's game. That is a bad hand. Okay, a little bit better. More reach. Also some combo ability with the big swig and the steelhead. So, playing it defensively. That's... Maybe they're a... oh. I don't know. How would you place this? That is... Okay, well, that might be a little bit better. Have a thicker handle. Maybe might not risk a clash as much.
Alright, Mike, are you spectating?
I am spectating Hawken, so...
Yep, I'll take
90.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was still a pretty decent clash. Not a lot of points were lost there.
Yeah, at least 90 still has that little block to push out.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. All you need is one block or a corner, and you can do a lot. You can do a lot with so little. Yeah, that X match was crazy. I didn't watch the beginning of that, but I probably need to rewatch that when I upload this to YouTube.
Defensive play from both of them.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, Hawken has access to 90's spawn, but 90 could also push. So, again, it's kind of like Lakefront, where both players are doing the exact opposite thing. Wow, actually, I did not know Big Swig fits so well against Steelhead. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, you should keep that in mind.
I did not know that. Yeah, I like Big Swig. It's kind of like a diet dynamo. If that makes sense. It's like a kind of like a smaller dynamo.
I mean, I really like Steelhead.
Yeah. It's a great alternative to a couple cards. Like heavy and it fits Captain.
Yeah. And I remember my first deck when I ran Steelhead and Drizzler, and then thinking it was okay.
Okay. Actually, both players are running Big Swig. That's interesting.
I don't know if I have Big Swig or not.
I mean, it's a common, so
yeah,
it would only cost 5 bits to buy. I definitely see it. I mean, what are the rollers I see the most? Splat roller. I see most of the rollers, honestly, besides Flinza. I see no one use Flinza.
I see Flinza occasionally, and I'm never that big a fan when I see it.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. Maybe there's some, like, hidden strat with Flinza, which we don't know about, dude.
Shape again? Let me look it up.
Yeah, I don't know what it's shaped like, honestly. I kind of forgot.
Flinza's with a Z.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 5 row with basically a tri-slosher attached to it.
Interesting. Huh. That's kind of... Yeah, because, I mean... I don't know, some cards just... Some people never play certain cards, so... It's kind of hard to tell whether they're good or not. Wow, Hawken has not pulled any of those big cards. He still has, you know, the 2 common 13s, Ealer 4K Scope and Dynamo, and still hasn't pulled Captain, so... Kind of running out of space. You can maybe play Ealer 4K Scope as Hawken, but... Yeah, it's kind of running out of space.
Yeah, that's the moment you cry when you don't have any of your big cards.
Oh, yeah, no. He hasn't pulled any of his big cards yet.
Yeah.
And it's almost to mid-game. It's basically mid-game now.
Bricks, later.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well,
Still hasn't pulled a bit. Wow, this is awful. At least, I don't know. This is why I'm a proponent for best of 5, because instead of best of 3, because I feel like RNG can influence best of 3 much more.
Yeah.
Than best of 5. Not saying like
ages.
Yeah, it's definitely a balance that you have to maintain. Yeah. Wow, Big Swig actually has a perfect spot there. Hawken's base. Didn't even realize.
I mean, you think he realized, I just think he wants to save that safer play for later.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would definitely save it for later just because he doesn't need to do it.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a big mistake like people make when they start with this, is that they like always go for their combos like, oh wow, this is cool, and then they just run out of space because they're not pushing. Definitely a mistake I made when I started this.
Yeah, it's like you can't always go for the super fancy combos. Sometimes you have to go for something a bit more simple. Nice Tri-Slosher combo. Something in my eye, I gotta like get it out.
That was always the most annoying when something itches.
No, that's one of the worst things, honestly.
I get a lot of back scratches on my back, which is tough to reach, but I at least can scratch my back with something. I'd really scratch your eye.
That's so stupid. They both play the exact same card but in different spots. Same brain. At this point, I would be inclined to play the Big Swig.
Yeah, I might consider it as well.
I honestly would. Because I think 90's going to play a small, so I would try to win the points trade. Just play it now. That way you can get a lot for the end of the match. And that isn't even going to gain that much.
No.
Okay, so you have a lot to play Captain. I don't know, the 312 into Captain? Maybe? If you find the spot, of course, but... I don't know, the Captain might be the play here.
I mean, if he can at least get at least 2 special offers.
Oh, yeah, Captain... Well, I don't... Nah, 312 into Captain wouldn't be good. What am I thinking? Captain into 312 would probably be better. You just have to, you know, find the spot for 2 special, of course. Because you could play Captain, and then get 2 probably, and then pass, and then you probably have enough, but... The other thing with that is that 90's gonna have an opportunity to play, so... Not gonna be the best thing ever. Ooh, early 312 again.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be the same... It might be that Lakefront game where he specialed early, and then Hawken just used that, or 90 just used that to play Power Clan. So...
Yep,
yeah, so you have the lead. Not the worst thing. Not gonna have enough for... I don't know. Might be good to pass here just to get the Dynamo. Yeah. I don't really know what else you could do.
Pass Captain, and then you can play Dynamo or...
Yeah, probably. I mean, the only card he doesn't have is Forge, but... I don't know. I don't know. I unless 90 has double 312, I think Hawken wins this. Oh, early Power Clam. Yeah, that's the thing. This is such an awkward situation. You can only do so many things. So yeah, I don't know.
What 90's decided on his play.
Yep, that was definitely not a pass. You don't take that long to take a pass. And yep. That is unfortunate. And even, yeah, that crack on into the double 312 was kind of insane. Probably shouldn't have maybe gone for the Captain play instead of the early 312. Because now you don't have anything. Now you have to bet all of this on a perfect placement that the opponent is going to mess up. So, yeah. That...
Almost a perfect Dynamo.
This might... Yep, that might... Well, Hawken can still play in the 3rd place match, so Hawken could still place 3rd in this tournament. Yeah. But that might be the end in this set. This is the longest best of 3 set I think I've ever seen.
Definitely.
This... just unreal.
Like, if you have the time, take it, but at some point you just want to hurry it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah. I was
Perfect 312, of course. Tri-Strike.
I did just press the special 312 and then instantly went to that spot.
Common Tri-Strike W. And Nine's continue that set 2-1. And Nine's actually moving on to Grand Finals to face Ljovynn. And Hawken's gonna go fight Dr. Potato for 3rd place. Alright, Grand Finals of Tableturf Battle Open number 9. Ljovynn versus 90. I'm actually gonna announce this to the server, so on Main Street as well. Pretty awesome. I will announce this really quickly.
If you're opening from Ljovynn and a steal from 99.
Okay, I made the announcement. So yeah, it looks like 3rd place match is just gonna, you know, happen independently, which I would prefer, because I would like to do this in the interviews and then be done.
Yeah, I like Octavio. I think Octavio may be the first fresh I pulled.
I know what Ljovynn's Main Street deck is. Because yeah, the Octavio makes sense. I played against him a lot on Main Street. He has a very specific base combo he goes for.
I remember when the Deep Cut boss fights card got released, and I was like, wait, the Cold-Blooded Bandit fits in that little hole from Octavio. That's nice.
Oh, I don't really know a lot of combos for Octavio. Its special is kind of hard to activate.
Yeah,
yo, Twinticle?
Really?
Hey, yo.
Octohopper. I've tried.
I forget the names. That's Octohopper.
Yeah.
Twinticle looks different.
Yeah, Twinticle is the bigger.
Oh, yeah. So, Ljovynn, I don't know. I feel like he only goes so aggressive. He's generally a more defensive player, at least in the early game. It's like, he doesn't have to push, he won't. Because he could have pushed there, but it wouldn't have given him that much of an advantage, so he's going to start... Yeah, he's going to start setting up the base combos. Right now.
90 is the one with less space right now.
Oh yeah, that Octavio and the Steal from the Ljovynn did quite a bit.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, I know, I keep forgetting.
Oops.
I've done everything this tournament, Pinon. I'm gonna forget something.
Yeah. Mad respect.
Yeah.
If I tried to do everything would fall apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, let's see here.
Okay, special ZNF. Nice Pierce. That was a very good Pierce.
90's good. 90's going for that.
You are welcome. I do it for the community. That was such a good Pierce. I don't really know how 90 is going to bring this back. Or Ljovynn.
And it's a really awkward spot.
Yeah, it's really huge. Ljovynn his base combos are getting interrupted, which is kind of bad for him. Yeah, now he can't really do his BS.
Ooh, I don't know if I do that one.
What is 90 gonna do in this situation? Is he gonna base build? Is he gonna pierce further? I don't know what card he might play.
Well, he has 10 seconds to find. I feel like all the match with 90 has been going on for ages.
Oh no, yeah.
Ooh,
I think he's like, wow, okay. That's a pretty good play. Yeah, I mean, Ljovynn really only has like this and the Rapid to play in the corner.
I have to bring it on with that. I think it would have been smarter for 90 to push through there. Oh no.
Oh! Let's go! That was huge! That was insane! That's so much value! What?
That is really good denial.
That is insanely good denial. Wow, that is absurd. That is the special point block that 90 needed to take. And Jones can be forced to do an early 3-8, potentially. Or, no, okay.
Maybe.
Yep, and the E-leader, yep, the combos, okay. Yeah, and 90 is going to be playing it in the corner.
Real rough.
90 is, or, I keep getting them confused. Joe does nothing, I mean, he has all those big cards, and they're all cost 5. You know, 3 5s, a 12, or a 5-12, 2 5-13s, and Captain. Captain's the only 16 card in the game, so... Yeah, Jones can be forced to pass! Oh, this endgame is looking so bad! Oh, both players can be forced to pass, actually.
Good.
Yeah, Ljovynn has not a ton of synergy right now. Ljovynn thinks he can win this. If he didn't think he would win this, he would probably give up.
Never give
oh,
up.
the early...
Okay.
No. Okay, not the early 3-12. So, yeah, I mean, if he's gonna play this Empiri, he has to be in a way to where he gets 3 special for the end of the match. So, yeah, I don't know.
Pull that
and this... that's... Yeah, that would be nuts. You have to, like, special in your own base, probably. But, yeah, I don't know. This is crazy.
I don't really see a spot for any.
No, I don't see a spot either. I think this is going to be kind of a... The pass from both players... Well, not just the pass, but the, like... It was the combination of the Pierce and the draws that Ljovynn got, which kind of led to what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Yep, and Ljovynn can only play Suction. Jovin's down.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I respect it. I respect that. I respect the Suction bomb play.
Everyone does that at some point.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. And, yeah, it's gonna be a...
Probably a game for 90.
Yeah. All his base combos just got interrupted from that one ZNF Splat Charger play.
Yeah, and then that special steal from the Fire Slasher.
Yes. Those two were huge. Huge plays. Alright, it's gonna be Jovinn's, or the strike game's gonna commence. Yeah, Ljovynn is, it's not really moved. He's really thinking about this one.
Let's hope it pulls off.
It's really funny because 90 actually won the most recent BJC. And Ljovynn actually won the most recent Duelan. So they're both very recent. Yeah, the grand finals of Ljovynn against Cookies is crazy. He, like, reverse 3-0'd Cookies. Like, he had the most amount of, like, anime protagonist energy I've, like, ever seen.
Alright. I should watch those VODs back then. That sounds cool.
Well, it's gonna be on their YouTube. The Dapple Productions, YouTube.
Alright, works as well.
Yeah, it does work.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of forget how much downtime there is in between matches. Like, I might have to cut this out. It's like, it's way more than counterpicking. Counterpicking, it's like, okay, I choose a stage, boom.
It's like, oh, I'll choose the stage I'm best at.
It's like, okay, I have to strike a stage that my opponent is not going to play, and I have to play a stage that I might win. So it's like, it's two components, basically.
Yeah, like trying to get the stages you're bad at out, but not the ones you then get screwed over by one of the remaining ones.
Yes, it's very much a layered process. And it looks like Ljovynn made the decision. Where is Ljovynn gonna go? Let's see what 90's gonna do as well. And I did not get to see the map choice. Must have been pretty quick.
Yeah. Wait, is there a drum roll on the soundboard?
Is there? I don't know. Let's go see.
I see at least. Not on the base, anyway.
Wait, there's this. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna play that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just ignore that exists. Okay. So. Okay, wow, not a bad opening hand there. For 90. I also like the Thunderpoint pick. This is one of Ljovynn's, like, definitely more favorite maps, so...
Yeah. This is basically the only map I played this tournament.
Really?
I picked this, like, every single time I could.
That's hilarious. I mean, Thunderpoint's a really good map. It's one of the most universally liked maps along with Main Street.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna be seeing the classic situation of the push into mid, and who's gonna pierce? The Luna Pierce from Ljovynn!
Oof.
Luna is one of the cards that prevented Ljovynn from being knocked out of Dulon. That card saved him in one of the matches. If he didn't play Luna, he would have lost the tournament.
Ooh, that big.
So that card probably means a lot to him. I think he runs both Lunas.
Does he?
Yeah, to my knowledge.
I'm checking him out whenever he checks his deck.
Yeah, that is a... It's kind of like a diet. It's kind of like an alternative to Brush, because Brushes have like a couple of main weaknesses.
Yeah, mostly they...
Because they're so thin, it's a diagonal, it's kind of hard to combo with. You only really use it in specific... Yeah, you kind of see like specific situations where it's used. It's not the best. But Luna is kind of weird, because it has the special block that's like, the special block that's out, but it also has that chunkiness at the end, which gives it a lot of utility. So, we might even see more Luna than Brush, honestly, in the meta.
Yeah. I remember putting Luna in a deck, but I forgot which one.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried to build like the checkers deck with every single card, so...
Okay, so
everyone else call it checkers. I call it Swiss cheese.
Yeah, how is this Illyria 4K gonna be played? Yo, the clash though. I mean, that is not really gonna matter that the scallops thing is gonna be activated, but
yeah, I mean, at least you get.
Yeah, so Ljovynn is gonna be if he wants to push, he has to hard commit to the left or into 90's base, and yeah, it's gonna be really bad. I don't think Ljovynn wants to overcommit this early when it's just the early game. So, 90 is sitting pretty right now. Oh, nice combo there. It's going to give 2. Or, no, it's 1. I'm losing my mind, dude. Commentating this tournament.
Like, oh, this is going to be cool, and then I forget that there's that one empty spot, and then my complete play is ruined.
I'm actually losing my mind. What's the charger being played? Yeah, because it's like cards that you'd want to push as Ljovynn into 90's base. Those are generally like more utility cards. Those are cards you don't want to waste, like Viper or Charger. Oh, the read again! No way. And now Ljovynn barely has the lead, and doesn't have a lot of space. He only has a little bit left in his spawn from the Captain Tentacles, obviously, and the end parry.
I mean, 90 has a little more space, but not all
yeah,
that
yeah,
much.
A little bit more space. A little bit on the left as well.
And a complete block.
Yeah, that was a valiant attempt with the suction, but not enough. Yeah, and here's the thing. How are you going to be able to combo? Oh, nice. Yeah, Clash is very clutch with the shape. I really love Clash.
That's nice. I feel like Clash, Splatter Shots, and Rapid Blast are all like those really decent cards that you can put in basically any deck.
Oh, you wanna know what's actually funny? It doesn't matter who wins this tournament because they're both banned from BJC. That's kind of funny.
All these takes and then they're dash.
Yeah, Ljovynn's banned because of Dulon, because his run was just absurd. And then 90's banned because he literally won BJC. So yeah, both players are gonna be banned or already banned. So this is just gonna be like, who's able to win a TBO?
Who's gonna win the honor?
yeah, it's been a little bit... Because the thing is, Showers didn't play today, she was sick. Cookies got eliminated by Hawken. So, yeah, this is kind of looking like a very different grand finals from what we're used to recently.
Variety is always.
Oh, wait, can Try be played in there? No, Try can be played in the base! Yeah. Oh, yo, let's go.
Oh yeah, now I see it.
Yeah. And the Octomore is placed down, but what is that gonna do? That isn't gonna give you that many points, so... Ljovynn is looking a little bit weak right now. Where this... Okay, yeah, where this... Oh, that's a good spot there, though, for the Octostamp, because that's gonna give him an opportunity to special attack from later. He has a couple spots. He has the one from the Octostamp, and also one near the hook there. Into Ljovynn's base. Good. Yeah.
Ljovynn's just looking at what to do.
Yeah, what are you gonna do in Ljovynn's situation? You have to maintain the lead for 3 turns, and that's not looking too likely. Okay, 2 smalls, makes sense. And now, again, 3 points is not a lot. That could swing. We've seen it swing in this tournament. Yep. Yeah, I'm not the expert when it comes to the calculations, but this looks pretty good for 90. Although... Oh, wait, that's good, though, because that's going to give 3. That's perfect. Yeah, 90's probably double-checking to make sure... What did you say?
I was just looking like, oh my, that is 3 specials, my lord.
Oh, yeah. Like, I didn't even realize that was, but... Yeah, 90 funny situations out of nowhere. Really reminds me of Hawken.
The struggles with placing cards.
Yeah, what? The Stinger? Okay.
It's a Stinger.
Let's go. Oh, barely gonna get the lead though.
For 90.
The Tri-Strike is gonna come out. Oh, that's almost perfect value, I think. Yeah, oh, let's go. That's perfect. Almost perfect. Basically. That is nuts. And yeah, well, Ljovynn does have some space.
Yeah, Ljovynn is looking to places.
What 312 is he using?
What is that? No, that's Inkback.
Inkback! Okay, so... Peanut's in the chat. Peanut would appreciate that play, but I don't think that's going to be enough for this.
Oh, we'll find out in a moment. And it was like 2 off a perfect.
Inkback! Yep, 90 barely winning it, and 90's up 2-0! But that's not going to stop Ljovynn. Ljovynn's been in this exact same situation before and won. So, I don't think Ljovynn's out of this at all. Ljovynn just has to adapt.
Let's see if we can get the anime protagonist back in.
Yeah, come on. This is like Yusei versus Jaden right now. Two new guys in the block.
Wait, Yusei? I think you mean Yuki, right?
No, Yusei from 5Ds.
Yeah. Yeah, I know 5Ds. Didn't you? You did Jaden and Yusei after?
Jaden's from GX. And they have already decided. That's all right.
That was fast.
Yep, that was the fastest I've probably ever seen. They instantly know what to do. Ljovynn is gonna go for a wild card pick. I am probably gonna be River Drift.
Or we're going back.
Or maybe it'll be box seats. Maybe it'll just be something like random.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
It's
another Thunder.
Going to because Ljovynn didn't win on this technically, so he's allowed to go to it again.
I mean, if you win on this, you're allowed to pick it again anyway, right?
Yeah, I don't remember what the exact rules are, but yeah, I don't... Yeah, he hasn't won on this, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah, so he's confident that he kind of just got maybe unlucky the first time and intending to go for the second time. Wow, Octavio! He pulled very early. This might be very key. So right now, Ljovynn is on tournament life. If he loses his match, 90 will take the entire tournament.
All or nothing.
My which... Kind of oh, yeah. For sure. I don't know if... Is third place match done? Let's see.
I don't know. I'm guessing not.
It's probably pretty close. I don't know if they reported the score yet.
It's 2-0 for Potato right now.
Ooh, that's... Yeah, it's not looking like the best.
I can go quick.
Nice Steel Eel! That's a good block as well. Now it's gonna force Ljovynn into a hallway, kind of like Splatoon 3's maps. They're all hallways.
Yeah, some of them are Tetris pieces.
Yeah, so everyone doesn't know, Pina actually made the name of one of the TOs. He made the name of the Swiss qualifier Swiss Cheese Whopper. And then I made the bracket name Junior Double Triple Whopper I Rule the Stay. So
where did a Whopper
I just think it's funny. My sense of humor is just stupid, and I asked someone to make an emote out of it. And I made it an emote. That's it.
I mean, that's how the true memes are created, right?
Yes. Well, it's mostly like, because it's weird, because the Whopper theme song it's using commercials right now, it was actually a remix of a jingle from like the 1970s, but they spent like $100 million on advertising to remake it basically for modern audiences, and it's grabbed everyone's attention because it's played so much. And then people are taking like 11 labs, and they're taking like AI, basically, and they're actually making the BK guy say like the dumbest shit possible.
I mean, everyone does that nowadays.
Oh yeah, no, the AI is it's really funny. Yeah. Don't ask me why I know all of this. I watch too much YouTube.
If I had to send for every single one, I saw American presidents AIs talk.
Oh yeah, no, I love those videos. I love how Donald Trump, or I love how Obama is like always the mediator between Biden and Donald. Yeah. It's like the best. And then George comes in, he just says like some annoying thing, and he's like, "Shut up, George." Okay, I have not been paying attention to this match.
I have not been paying attention either. This looks like a mess again.
Anyway.
It looks really good.
This looks... This kind of looks bad for Ljovynn, because Ljovynn got blocked off while we were talking about...
memes.
Oh my god. Yeah, where's the BK sponsor, guys? Come on. BK, I love your food. Please give me a sponsor. I feel like it'd be really funny if, someone got like 11 labs, and they made... That's a good slap-on placement.
Oh, you can probably go on that later.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be really funny if someone took 11 labs and they made the AI presidents like debate Tableturf cards. That'd be some of the funniest stuff ever. If someone wants to do that, I'll help with the script, because that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not good enough with AI to do that.
So, looking at this match again, it's... doesn't look the best for Ljovynn. He kind of got blocked off early, and his special gain is also not looking the best. Yep, and that's a big special jump, but 90's still in the lead.
Yep, and he has one special extra.
No more Whopper.
Yeah, eat an apple.
Eat an apple. Oh, the Luna, though! Look at that Luna play.
Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, it's the perfect... Look at that spot for the sloshing machine, too! That's crazy.
Oh, that looks nice.
That's insane, actually.
Nobody's enjoying life
Come
right
on,
now.
no one is gonna doubt Ljovynn right now. Ljovynn can bring this back, I believe. He's been in this exact same situation before, I believe. I don't know. Oh, nice ballpoint placement. Put it against the wall, too, to activate a special.
See, final three.
Nice! Nice sloshing machine placement. Gotta love that. I do like sloshing machine as a card. I just don't use it in a lot of decks.
Yeah, I feel like that one little thing that sticks out is either really useful or always gets in the way. There's no in between for that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, sloshing machine kind of reminds me of, like, Nautilus a little bit. If it was, like, smaller.
Was Nautilus even?
Nautilus is kind of like Wiper, but it has a chunk at the end. I like it. I don't see it used that much, but I don't think it's that bad.
Where'd I run it? Why didn't
This endgame, I don't know. Joe's got to pull something out of his butt right now to like win this game. It's not looking the best.
I mean, it's gonna get him 2 more special.
Oh yeah, no, the special.
Yeah,
the special gain is gonna be pretty insane right now. Might have to. I remember one match. It was Pika Pika versus Showers. Wait, Tri-Strike normally? No way. 90 is disrespecting Ljovynn. You don't place it normally. You don't. The only reason you do that is if you know you're gonna win. The disrespect. Yes, that is. The confidence from 90 right now is so big.
Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite him.
Tri-Strike for reference is a card that if you play it normally, or if you play it at any turn other than turn 12, it's generally pretty bad. So the fact 90 did that says a lot. Is Ljovynn gonna go for the Captain Gambit? Are you serious? Yeah, I think honestly...
If we can make it fit.
Honestly, I think the Captain Gambit is gonna happen.
It's looking like it. He's definitely thinking about it.
Honestly, that's your best bet. Captain... Oh my god, is Ljovynn gonna win this match? The Captain Gambit? Are you serious?
Let's see.
No way. What does 90 have? What does he have right now? I mean, he wasted his 312, but...
I mean, he has 5 special.
He has to get the max value right now in order to win this. Oh, 81.79! This is gonna be the spirit of Pika Pika right now, because Pika Pika did the exact same thing as Showers, and he won by 1 point on Double Gemini. I remember that.
Almost a perfect captain.
That is crazy.
That is.
Going for the captain special at the last turn. What can 90 do? I think 90 screwed up.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know. What does he have?
Oh, the heavy.
Oh, the heavy though.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know. That was so weird.
I think this may be 90.
I don't know. Oh my god! What?
Holy.
What?
Wait.
What the? I can't believe it! 90 let Ljovynn win. Are you serious? Dude.
Yeah, he was bricking.
That's crazy.
Tri-Strike.
Okay, that was crazy.
That was.
See, Table Turf can be hype, guys, but already decided the strike.
Oh, here we go.
Or what? You give Ljovynn an inch, and then you know, Ljovynn will get a mile.
Yeah. Let's see. Potato got third on the third place match.
Oh, that makes sense, Pinon.
Yeah. 3-0.
It may, I don't know. I in the moment it looked different to me. Great opening hand. Zinc and Octavio, very strong cards. Sometimes you have to use 312 for turf.
Yeah. It's always
I predicted the Captain Gambit. I predicted it. It's crazy.
Ooh. Barely not.
Very strong opening. That gives a lot. That puts a lot of pressure on 90 to be aggressive now.
I think this might be a Swiss cheese deck.
That was the highlight of the tournament, I think.
Definitely. Yeah, if I actually remembered, I would have made a clip.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think the more streams people watch, the more likely they are to make clips. I think also making clips on mobile is kind of terrible.
Yes, I can.
So, I don't know if anyone's going to clip. But yeah, if any of you guys, have a clip that you want to share, clip something from the stream and share it in the Discord. Because, yeah, that was clip-worthy for sure.
I'll probably clip it tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to get the VOD up sometime this weekend, or, well, I'm going to be playing extra work, so probably, like, next week.
Yeah, I still have to do my extra work as well. So I don't even know if I have people for it.
I don't know, finding people isn't that hard. We're going to place this merch, though.
Yeah, I feel like merch is such an awkward card. Like, this is this the auto include
Well,
in this
my
deck.
my fear is that it's gonna get interrupted if you play Merch in that position.
Yeah.
Of course, it'd be safer to play Merch in the top left. Also, it's nice because you can rotate the special block in 4 different positions, so it's not completely useless. Like
No,
like
Doctor Stone.
yeah, like Wave Breaker or something. Ooh,
That is.
yeah. I think that might be that last match is probably my favorite match of the tournament, and the X Gardens match where Hawken brought it back somehow from being locked out. That was also pretty noteworthy. Nice Squid Beacon play. 90B pushing into Ljovynn space.
And Ljovynn in the 90s.
Yeah, so since that Merch got interrupted, not be able to play Amped Octostamp like he wants, so be playing a little bit more towards the top to get some space. Good ball point. Not that big of a depth, not that big of a lead. And this looks like an average square match. Just yep, it's just completely all over the place.
This is Arch class.
It is our class. Yeah, that special block is just in a really awkward spot. Sprinkler can't really be used for anything. Might be better to play it on the bottom of that Squid Beacon. Yeah, probably your best bet, because that can give an easy combo to something later. You can alternatively do that. There's a couple options. I mean, it's always very hard knowing what you want to do.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. Oh, and Ljovynn is Pantech too. I forgot about that. So a little bit more options. Oh, yeah, you can put Tenatech in there if you put Jun in there. But maybe Ljovynn doesn't want to risk that. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, playing a little more safe. That's fair.
Yeah.
This Tenatech does not want to be used lightly. And
yeah, because it's like
90 might be running out of steam. Ljovynn is looking really strong right now with all these cards, so now it's kind of flipped. The set is kind of flipped a little bit.
I think you played an angle shooter.
Oh, angle shooter! The clutch angle shooter play.
Ooh, I like this coming play from 90 as well, though.
Yeah, I see that checkerboard deck. I see it.
I really like.
Oh no, but split back though. The Santec has to be played perfectly. Where could you play it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a really awkward spot.
Yeah, hand is not looking the best in this situation. I don't know what other spot you could place that.
Yeah.
In this situation. I don't really know where else you could place it.
Really? That is going to be a nutty play if 90 goes for this.
What? The Dynamo?
Okay.
Oh! Okay! What? What?
I was not expecting that when he was.
No way! That Dynamo is so clutch because it activated 3, and now he has so much advantage for endgame, and now Ljovynn's forced to special.
That's a big point lead.
That Dynamo was crazy. No way, dude.
Well, let's see if Ljovynn can bring it back.
Yeah. Double brush and checkerboard. Yeah, I don't know.
With that one.
I mean, the card combination is just strange for this map.
Yeah.
Being forced to play Big Man too early, which isn't the worst thing, but have to get the special back, which is the most important thing.
Like this is like the one place where the checkerboard deck can.
Yes, I'd agree. That's kind of what Ljovynn was saying when I asked him about it.
Yeah. Maybe you can make like a really tiny one for box sheets, but I don't know.
Yeah.
no one plays box sheets
anymore. Yeah, exactly. A pass? Oh! Oh, that is not good.
Back.
Okay, so I can kind of see that. Maybe going for a pass to... these are such awkward spots, too! The special block defenses.
Also because checkered cards are really easily blocked, I feel like, whenever I play it at least.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely requires specific timing to use them effectively. Special attack
really
merch might be kind of better.
Oh, that's a spike.
I feel like Spike might be better, potentially.
I mean, it gives him one special.
Yeah, yeah, you might have to use Spike for this one.
Yeah. I don't know if you have any follow-up play for it.
Oh,
does
does that work? No, it doesn't, and Ljovynn miscalculated. Yeah. That's gonna be the end of Ljovynn's run, and yep, that's so unfortunate. I am sorry to Ljovynn, but 90 is the winner of TBL number 9!
Let's go!
The first player in history to win both Baby Jelly Cup and TBO in a row. That was so awesome. Congrats to 90. That was still an amazing set to watch.
I mean, also congrats to Ljovynn for the games.
I like watching Ljovynn so much. He is such a... Both these players are so entertaining. 90,
hey,
I cannot... Yeah, I'm sorry for stream sniping you a bit. I was kind of starved for content, so I had to steal from your stream.
That's fair.
But, dude, congrats. How does it feel? How does it feel to win both Baby Jelly Cup and then TBO? How does it feel?
Incredible. I honestly was going into this tournament. I mean, I just have so much respect for the players who have been there before, like Ljovynn, like Dr. Potato.
Yeah, Ljovynn definitely has. He was there from the beginning of. He was in the very first launch tournament, and he was definitely more of a hidden boss. But yeah, ever since winning Dulon, he's become a lot more well known, and he's also eliminated Showers once. But yeah, he's definitely an up and comer.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just in awe. I didn't know if I was capable of doing it, and I guess I proved to myself that I am. I'm just in shock right now.
Yo, Ljovynn?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey.
Yo.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask... Well, you can mute if you want, or if you can, jump in if you wanna if you wanna intervene in something. I don't think Potato's gonna be... He has to leave in 25 minutes, so... Most likely the interview is gonna be between, you two. So, yeah, 90, I guess I just want to ask a couple questions. Who is the player you're scared of the most in this tournament, in your opinion?
Honestly, it was Ljovynn. Honestly, although Dr. Potato definitely had a bit of a run on me earlier.
That set against Hawken was crazy because what happened, right? I went to the bathroom. I was and that set against Hawken was the longest best of 3 known to man. I went to the bathroom for 3 minutes and then I came back and it was still on turn 3.
Yeah, it's 9 turns left or something.
Yeah. And I saw the board and I was like, okay, 90 got Diamond turn 1, so 90's gonna win, right? But no, Hawken somehow clutched it back, even though he was surrounded, and made one of the craziest comeback. That was probably my second favorite match of this tournament. And then the match where Ljovynn won with Captain. That was probably my favorite match of this tournament. Because it's funny, because Pika did that in a set against Showers for a match, and he won by 1 point on Double Gemini, so... I didn't know you were going to go for it, Ljovynn, but I'm really glad. That was highly entertaining. So, yeah, no, Ljovynn's been around for a while. I know you came around a little bit more recently. When did you enter the scene, 90?
I entered the scene about a month ago with Shmeeb's Tableturf Grand Prix, that tournament.
Oh, yes, that tournament. Yeah, the tournament that got X-banned.
Yeah.
That tournament. So, yeah, yeah, I know Shmeeb, he runs a Twitter account, and he's... I know Dude also entered that tournament as well, which is really cool.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was really, really awesome. Yeah, also, Black Rose, if you got any questions for either of them, you can jump in. I just like to ask the questions first. So,
no, go ahead.
Yeah, here's a little bit of a off-topic question. Do you like Burger King? No, I'm kidding. What's your favorite? What's your favorite card in table? Well, I'll ask this to you both, since it's fair. Ljovynn and 90, what are your favorite cards in Tableturf and why? If you have an answer.
I think my answer is pretty easy. It's probably Big Swig Roller.
Yeah, I saw you were using that a lot. Hawken was using that too.
I don't leave home without it. It's such a sneaky little card. It's good at poking. It's good at building special with like Tri-Slosher. Sometimes it just gets special on its own. Yeah, it's a card that I feel like defines my playstyle for sure, and it's just very flexible.
Yeah, I think Big Swig is definitely like it's like an alternative Dynamo. It's very interesting, and also it fits perfectly into Steelhead, which is something I noticed with Hawken.
Yeah, noticed too. I might do that as well at some point.
Yeah. What about you, Ljovynn? What's your favorite card and why?
I think I like Enperry the most.
Emperry?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the best brand card?
I don't know.
I love when I asked you, like, if you run both Lunas in your deck, and then you said, like, I don't know the names. That was so good. Okay, the next question I'll ask is pertaining to decks. 90, did you run one deck this entire tournament? What was your plan?
I ran 3 decks, but they all run very similar like packages.
Yeah. I know some matches you ran single 312. Some you ran double. Like that match you went against Calliope that I was stream sniping. The power of Crab Tank and double 312 is it's very high value. Much higher than solo 312. So it's a big reason why you won that match in the end.
Absolutely, yeah. I feel like the card's almost essential. I was really excited to get to play double 312. I don't think it's good for every map or every match. But
yeah.
I brought it out in a couple situations, like on Main Street, for example. I think it shines a lot because it can be a very aggressive map.
Yeah, for reference, that Main Street match against Ljovynn, I've played Ljovynn a little bit on Main Street, and I'm like kind of familiar with what combos he likes to go for. And that Splat Charger play that you made, the Pierce into the Tri-Slosher, taking advantage of that special, or I don't remember what special block you took it from, but those...
I think tablets.
Yeah. Those key plays really swung the match in your favor. It really added the momentum. And it really ruined a lot of Jovin's, like, normal plays that he does that I see him do on Main Street, so... That was very smart awareness, because some people don't aggressively special, like, at all. They just kind of let people do whatever they want. I don't see a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, I definitely, I do feel like I got a little lucky with the way that played out, just because I specialed, hoping to draw Dynamo, or I believe the card was Hydra.
Yeah.
And I didn't end up drawing it, so I had to figure out some sort of plan B. And that ended up being the Tri-Slosher, but... Overall, yeah, I think it was a good play.
I kind of knew he was gonna Pierce, but I just kind of didn't think I had a good answer to it, so I was just...
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the crazy part. I mean, Tableturf kind of reminds me of competitive Pokemon VGC, where it's a lot of, like, rock, paper, scissors situations, or it's more so, like, reads, like, you're kind of reading what the opponent might do, which I think adds to, like, a lot of the complexity. And also, like, you know, later in the tournament, the sets... People really utilize the 60-second timer, which is kind of unique to our events. All the other events do, like, blitz formats, like 40-ish. We're the only event that does 60, to my knowledge. So that definitely lends itself well to more types of players. Because generally, when you get to the end of the game, you're going to be thinking a lot about a certain play. More than in, earlier in the game. So, yeah, you ran 3 decks for this tournament. Ljovynn, how many decks did you run for this tournament? I know you're not a general deck player. How many decks did you run?
I run unique decks for every map.
What, do you think you have to change your decks at all after this tournament? Or did you think you just like, genuinely lost? Like, you don't have to blame your deck?
I think I have to build, like, more general combos. So
General
I can, like,
combos? Yeah.
block off piercing. If I don't like have that one card that I need to block it off for my combo to work, I'm kind of screwed.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I think I need to build it better.
Yeah, exactly. I completely... Oh, Peanut announced the placements. All right, I got distracted there. Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, I've kind of noticed going into tournaments, you kind of see really quickly like what cards work and what cards do, and you can change it like fairly quickly. I remember I played a match in Tableturf Tuesdays, and in my Lakefront deck, I didn't like one of the small cards that I had, so I just simply changed it. I think being able to play against people is just very important. And obviously, the more people share their decks and like collaborate, or at least share ideas, I think it's going to progress the metagame a lot. What's the next question I had? The next question I had, 90, is what were your expectations entering this tournament, winning BJC? Which, that's the other thing. You guys aren't going to get banned from BJC because you're already banned. So it's yeah. Jovynn's run in Dulon was probably one of the most impressive things I've seen in a while. That was
definitely really fun to watch.
Yeah, the reverse 3-0 you did, Ljovynn, was insane. That's all I can say. So yeah, what expectations did you have, 90?
I mean, I was honestly there were some very strong players in this tournament. DblCookies, Dr. Potato, Ljovynn. I was expecting to be like, I was like, okay, if I get to top 4, I'll be pretty happy, and then maybe I can make a run after that. Maybe I can get like second or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was sort of. I honestly didn't see this coming at all. I was just like, I thought I had a couple more weeks of grinding tournaments before I would get a win like this. So.
Yes. So yeah, it's kind of funny because you two are kind of, you've won tournaments very recently. You with BGC, and then Ljovynn Ljovynn won the recent duel. I don't remember the number, but he won that tournament. So yeah, both of you are kind of like the new kids on the block when it comes to like being more well known in terms of your skill. So yeah, that would kind of make sense. I wouldn't really have a ton of expectations because there's a lot of people. Now, Showers did not enter this tournament because I believe she was sick, but regardless, there's still a lot of good talent and respectable players. Especially, most of top 8 was very stacked, in my opinion. Ljovynn, did you have any, same question as I, did you have any expectations going into this tournament coming from Dulon, or do you generally not care as much?
No, especially because it's a single elimination top 8.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, we just did this format because it's what we did for TBO7. We might do double elimination. I'm not really too sure. We're still experimenting with formats, obviously, for TBO. Like, this is the first tournament with stage striking, which is really cool. So,
yeah, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Stage striking.
Yeah. Okay. That's the next thing I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask this question to both of you. So this is the first Western turn to my knowledge of stage striking. What do you think about stage striking? Do you think it's good? One of you can answer. Yeah.
I personally like it a lot. I have noticed that I've been seeing like more stage variety almost.
Yes.
Which is not something that I was necessarily expecting.
Oh,
but...
yeah. I see a lot more squared, for instance.
Absolutely.
What do you think, Joe? What's your opinion about stage striking in comparison to like the counter picking format?
Yeah, I also see more variety, but also like coming from Smash.
Oh yeah,
it's like pretty intuitive for me.
Yeah, Smash, it's very well utilized in basically every Smash game. Obviously, you modify the rules a little bit to fit our scene. But yeah, that's the main inspiration where we got it from. And I think the rule says a pretty good spot right now. I think we're going to still keep it like, counter picking to BJC. It's a more beginner-friendly, not as competitive event with the format. To stage striking TBO, it rewards a bit more counterplay. It's not just, counter picking one thing. It's, what can I ban so the opponent can't counterpick. It's kind of like that. It's a lot more layers. So, yeah, I'm really glad that it went well this tournament. I don't have a ton of questions left. The final question I have is, well, so this also kind of goes to both of you. Lost my train of thought. Would you enter a tournament like this again? Would you like to see anything changed if you entered another tournament like this? Or not really?
I think I would like to just have no Swiss rounds. I think they're kind of boring. Because they don't matter that much.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, you have to wait for the rounds to be generated per round, right? I have to generate it. Mm-hmm. And it generally takes a bit longer. So that kind of, that makes sense. What about you, 90?
I would second that as well. Partially because, I mean, this is... I've spoken about this a couple other times, which is just that Tableturf tournaments are already, like, very long.
Yes,
because
especially...
This is just sort of a longer format than Splatoon is as a game.
Oh, yeah. Even with, like... Even if you have, like, 30 seconds as the timer, you still have to go through a lot. I mean, Dulon is basically Blitz. It's, like, a little bit higher, has 40 seconds. Their tournaments, on average, run about 4 hours, a little bit over, even without a bracket reset. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. There's draws, too.
Oh, yes.
Gosh.
Yeah, Joey, do you remember that one set we had where we had, like, 2 draws in the same best-of-3 set? I remember that. That was so stupid. That was my first tournament ever, so that was pretty crazy. Yeah, the draws definitely... I could see draws happening with, like, equally skilled players. Kind of happen with Will a lot. It's why we have the Will Clause now. The Will Clause, yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, Will... Yeah. I don't know where he is. I think he's just kind of existing, but I just want to say thanks to Will for creating that rule for us, essentially.
Yeah, also, I will say, anytime me and Hawken match up, it's always just the longest set in the tournament.
That was the
partially because we play slow, and partially because every time we've played, we've had to replay at least one match because of a draw or a DC.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, no, that set against Hawken you had was one of the longest best-of-3s I think I've ever watched. You both were utilizing the timer to the fullest extent. Like, I thought Calliope was pretty bad, but then I watched that set, and, yeah, it got kind of long.
Look, we're cooking, okay? We're cooking.
That's
you can't
true.
rush genius.
It's exactly. Yeah, I don't think I have any questions left. The final casual question I guess I'll ask for this interview is, what are your favorite maps? What's your favorite... Not in Splatoon 3, we don't talk about that. What's your favorite map in Tableturf? And why?
I guess I'll go first.
Sure.
I like Lakefront the most, by far. I just think it's it can be a very defensive map, but it's almost always, like, super dynamic, and very rarely does one person just get, like, completely blocked off after a couple bad moves. And then they just lose the game automatically. There's always a lot of conflict and clashes on that map, which is kind of why I like it.
Yeah, it's very strange because both players can kind of just run around each other in a circle. It's very, like, atypical or just non-traditional design, which is kind of hard for some people to understand. But I see what you mean. What about you, Ljovynn? What's your favorite map? I would like to hear.
If checkerboard decks were better, I would say squared. But I think I'm gonna go with maybe Gemini.
Ooh.
Gemini? Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, Gemini is definitely a unique map for sure. Yeah, I think... Oh, yeah, I have one more question. I'm done with 90, but I have one more question for you, Ljovynn. So, 90 said they were afraid of you in this tournament. Are you afraid of any players when you enter tournaments, or do you have the mindset of... Excuse me, do you have the mindset of, I am not afraid of anyone, I treat everyone like they're the same person or player?
I don't really get afraid of anyone.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. I got that impression from you. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to interview Potato because I think he's gonna be leaving soon. That was really awesome. I don't have, unless BlackRoseDragon has a question, I think that's it.
No, I was also gonna ask the maps, but then you beat me to the punch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mind read you. 90, congrats on back-to-back wins. It's the first time someone's... Because BJC was made a little bit into our lifespan, so we haven't really had a situation like that. Yeah, it's really awesome. Congrats on first. Ljovynn, congrats on second, as always. Congrats to everyone who played in this tournament, and I hope you like the stage striking.
Thank you for hosting the tournament. GG's.
Yeah.
GG's, Ljovynn. GG's, everyone. This was a fun tournament.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you guys for doing the interview, and I will catch you later.
Peace.
See ya.
Later.
All right, everyone. I'm not going to rate one, but thank you all so much for watching today. It was a blast, and I hope to get to do this again. Have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all later.